right, hello, my friends and fellow Dungeons and Dragons aficionados. Tonight is our 20th session of Unlikely Heroes, so it just happens to fall on Mother's Day, which is awesome. But we've officially been playing this campaign now for 5 months. What started as a one-off, let's have fun and see where it goes module has exploded into a full-blown campaign, and I am super excited to have the team here that I have, and to have been given a bunch of tools from some of our friends to make this happen. So anyways, long story short, thank you so much for being here. Remember that when we stream D&D, I do not pay attention to chat, so if I happen to seem like I'm ignoring you, forgive me. I just feel that I need to, as a dungeon master, give my players 100% of the attention that they deserve, and you are here to be entertained passively and not actively through us. So, welcome. Enjoy session number 20. We're going to pick up with some combat right off the bat because we ended in a bad spot. We are missing one person tonight, Lucy, otherwise known as Bruh, in our Discord, and he plays Gray, formerly played Meepo in this campaign, will not be here tonight, as tomorrow he has a very big math final that he is going to be taking to set him up for his university placement. So that's what we're working with, and hold on tight and let's have some fun. Okay,
most
guys.
of my light really does just go dimmer. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. Sorry.
Mine
I just
broke.
kind of pop back in and start shouting at people.
My light broke.
Okay, so let's go ahead and let me pull my shit up here. There we go. Okay, so we don't have Lucy tonight, just so you guys know. That is, he's already taken one of his math exams. His second one is tomorrow, and it's like the big one. This is what he needs to get into a university for his particular degree. So, Lucy, if you're watching, go the fuck to bed.
Yeah, go to sleep.
Go to bed. Yeah, free Lucy. Hashtag get Lucy out of Nigeria. Okay, so real quick recap from last time, guys. So we picked the session up with having just discovered the smelly hole that was in the floor of the tavern. After a lot of deep investigatory roleplay through you guys, you managed to bounce back and forth between the tavern, the Green Lizard Gizzard, and the local Temple of Palor in order to kind of figure out what the hell was going on. The best you could assume, anyways, from the information you were given, I shouldn't say you assumed anything, you can assume whatever you want, but the information that was given to you essentially was that there was at one point in time an owner of the Green Lizard Gizzard, prior to the guy who owns it now, who got busted about 50 years ago running poison and creating poisons for the Nightshade Poisoners Guild, and that could explain why there was something underneath the tavern. As to why it was closed off or not just filled in, nobody knows that answer yet, but there you have it. So that answered that question. You guys received a message from the vengeful spirit of Sharwyn, who said that she was going to, essentially threatening the priests, and they shouldn't have meddled in her work, and she's going to burn their temple to the ground. Well, that sparked a flame in your minds, and you rushed over to the Temple of Palor, realized that actually nothing was on fire, and your story made the priest chuckle because he said flat out, yeah, she's just trying to mess with you. She's trying to get in your head and make you paranoid. She's getting you to a point where you are going to be afraid of everything that you say and do. And she had essentially succeeded at that. So you guys decided to keep Meepo safe with the clerics of Palor. They agreed to. Actually had a very good heart-to-heart with she regarding keeping him safe, and he is there currently. You guys then purchased some materials, including a scroll of Revivify, which you handed off to she, and said if Beaufort dies, you need to pick him back up because he can do this from his brain. And she said, I don't know what this paper says, but I will shout things and make pointy gestures, essentially. So,
And with a little bit of looking to the priest, what the actual fuck?
yeah, don't worry, it gets easy the first few times you fail. I mean, what? um, so you guys headed back to the tavern, and you got a legitimate, quote unquote, good night's sleep. There's no nightmares, no tortured screams or anything. Just a smelly hole in the tavern that was kind of maybe keeping you reminiscent of what had happened earlier in the evening. So you guys then the next day you tore the hole back open. You realized that the zombies that had come up and out of that hole had done so. Oh, actually, you know what? I take that back. You guys never actually investigated and figured that out. Either way, the zombies got out of the hole somehow. You guys managed to get down into the hole. Not a big deal. It was pretty easy. Moved through a couple of rooms until you got to the room where you're at now. And as you guys entered, Ree with this torch that was shedding this green, magical, ethereal flame, you all smelled something that was very clearly wafting up and out of the well in the center. It was at about that point that as you started to actively react to the scent that you heard the sounds of claws very rapidly ascending up and out of the pit. It was about that point when you realized that 5 creatures had burst forth, had literally skittered their way out of the well, and were looking around for the source of the noise and the scent of the living, and they found what they were looking for. So, with that being said, we are picking up at combat. Everybody does have their initiative order already preset. This is all set based on what we rolled last week. So real quick, as far as experience is concerned. So last week was not a whole lot actively as far as combat, but we did have 150 points of XP to everybody for roleplay. That puts She and Gray at 5,500... excuse me, let me back that up. 5,747, and the rest of the party at 6,697. And that is still level 5 and 4s, respectively. Sorry, guys, give us just 1 second. Daughter's been a little bit of a drama queen. So, okay. Anyways, okay, yeah, that is that.
Oh, apparently my character didn't update. There it goes. Okay, now it's level 5.
I was gonna say I saw him earlier. He was level 5.
So it looks like I got like some of my long rest things. We did long rest. I'm not like making that
No, you
up,
long rested.
right?
Yep.
Cool. Okay, because I got like
What
my
you-
spell slots back, but I didn't do some of my other abilities, like the various check marks. So I was just making sure.
Okay, when you click long rest, it should refresh all that. So what do you think you're missing?
My hunter sense, which the last time I used it was on Gray.
Hunter sense. Yeah, that is. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm seeing it not checked.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it unchecked.
Yeah,
right
because
now.
I had
Oh, you just did
it
that.
had said, yeah, I
Okay,
just
yeah,
unchecked it,
okay.
and because that was the only thing I was missing, and I wanted to confirm before I
Yeah, absolutely.
put
And that's
that
actually, you know what?
down.
That's a really good point to bring that up. If you clicked the actual long rest button and it didn't uncheck that for you, that's a bug. But either way.
I've had that happen before, or like a channel divinity that happened to me too.
Okay. All right. Either way. So yeah, you guys are full rested at this point. So let's see. We've done XP. Let me just check and make sure I don't have any notes. Do I have any notes this time around? Don't think I actually have any notes. Do I have any questions from anybody? All right. Then let me get this started.
I approve the horse.
Yeah, I heard the horse and I was like, really? They just have to throw... They just assume horses are part of every fucking battle. That was the sound that remakes when the bear totem goes up.
That's right.
Okay, so give me just one more moment. I'm just getting one little bit set here. Alright, sorry about that, you guys. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and start our combat. So, from the north of the room, you see one of these sarcophagi, these wooden sarcophagi, very old, kind of worn down, rotten sarcophagi. One of them, you hear an audible as a fist pops through it, and another one of these creatures skitters their way out. And it immediately, on all fours, begins to run across the ground.
No.
It gets up into your face. And with its claws. And now these things smell absolutely horrendous. They look kind of like zombies, where you can see that they're rotting just a little bit. But it's a little bit more than that. They're more put together. Their skin is very grayed over. It's very put together instead of just like falling to pieces. Their eyes have like a little pale blue glow to them. Their eyes have not fallen out of their head. They are actually there. And the teeth and claws on these things are absolutely unnatural in size. So, with that being said, so that is going to be... Nope. Okay, so that was a 10 to hit. That is a miss on
not today.
You. So it swings down at you with its claws, and as it, it lashes out at you to attempt to bite you, and as it does so, you throw the shield up, and it just kind of bites the edge of the shield. Now, as it pulls back, you see some of the wood actually come with it, like it peels a small part of it off with it.
Ah, fucker, I just painted that!
And Ree, that brings us to your turn.
Not liking the fact that this thing just scraped my paint job. Which, by the way, I painted. Ree would have painted the visage of like the vampire tree on her shield.
Hell yes.
So yeah, she'll lash out at first. First, she will go into a rage.
I expected
She'll
nothing
scream
less.
her iconic "Ree, you scrape my shield, Ree!" And she will whack at that individual 2 times.
Oh, level 5, baby.
Oh, level 5, baby. 2 times with her Morning Star. Is that going to show up? Is that just going to... Ah, there it goes.
Hey, there we go. All right, so a 21. Ooh, and it added the rage damage, too. Fuck, that was a crazy amount of damage. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So...
and then, if it's still alive, I'm going to do number 2.
Yep, go ahead and swing for number 2.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, so you rear back, and as you crack this thing in the side of the head, you see like its jaw dislocate, and blood just start to pool up and pour out of its mouth. It looks back at you, grabs with one hand, and pops it back into place. You see a couple of its teeth fall out. You swing up at it again, and you hit it in the chest throat area. You kind of cave in some of its ribs. It begins to breathe very, very labored, and it begins to stagger around, kind of looking almost confused. It has not fallen, but it looks like it's very, very close.
So does this look like zombies that we saw before? Like you said, there are more...
They're very well put together. Like, whereas the zombies before were literally just rotting, slow corpses just kind of aimlessly swinging, this thing looks like it is hunting you. It is watching all of your movements. It's very, very fast. It's kind of partially hunched over, and its body is void of hair, and it's just got this maw of teeth and these huge, unnaturally long claws. It is some sort of crazy fucking creature that... Well, it's common enough. I'll tell you this much. Go ahead and roll a... Well, it's not nature. Roll a history... Nah, fuck it. Just roll an intelligence check. Just straight intelligence check. Not your strong suit, but...
It's not any better, yeah. All right.
17. You have seen one of these before. At some point in time, one of these creatures, it was lone. You guys were fucking around. You and the crew were fucking around in an old dwarven temple, like, or graveyard, like long forgotten by fucking everybody, including the dwarves. That's why you thought, oh, maybe easy loot. One of these things popped out, and your big booyah guy at the time referred to it as a ghoul. And you ran. Nobody fought it. You fucking hoofed it.
Yeah, will scream out, "That's a fucking ghoul guy!" And try not to run because she knows she can take this thing now, probably.
All right. So, another ghoul. Is going to approach Reet. And it is going to claw at you. It's an 18. Does 18 hit you, or is you 20?
Yeah, it is.
You are 18? Okay.
18, yep.
Alright, so it swings down at you with your attention on the ghoul in front of it. It does manage to catch you just barely enough off guard that you feel its claws sink into you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, no. Actually, let's see. Do I get special things for this? I don't think I do. Sorry, I'm just trying to see what I get. I know I have resistance to
Pretty much
damage,
everything.
except for pretty much everything except for as bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. But I don't think I have anything for Constitution.
Yeah, I think when you're raging, you get advantage on strength
Strength,
checks.
yeah.
It's just checks, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's a good call. Very good call, especially for what you are.
So con save, yeah.
Con save, please. Oh yeah, no problem whatsoever. You feel this sharp pain in your back, like in your right shoulder, and you kind of glance over and you see the claws pull out. You are going to take 7 points of piercing damage, reduced by half, so we'll call it 3. So you take 3 points of piercing damage, and as the claws come out, you see there is this black, tarry ichor that is coming out of the claws themselves. It was definitely trying to inject you with something.
Keep that shit out of my body, you son of a bitch!
All right. So this ghoul turns and sprints at you as well, taking you head on. And that is going to be a nat 20. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. Oops. No problem whatsoever. Like, as you're screaming at the one that just stuck you in the back, all of a sudden there's another one, like, on you. You just see 2 blue eyes kind of pop up and out of the well, and it skitters at you like a spider. And as it does so, it lunges at you with both of its claws, and they dig into the front of you for... 8. So that's going to be 8 points of damage. Reduced is 4 points of piercing. So they're really not, when you're raging, they're really not doing a whole lot to you, but you definitely, like, as its claws leave, again, you just see this black tarry shit pouring out of the wounds, and you're like, oh fuck, they're trying to get me with something. Alright.
I should have taken a step back now that I thought about it.
So this one is going to run up, or kind of like skitter to the side, and it is also going to try to, it's going to try to bite you. Nope, that's a 16, and that is a miss. Okay, so that ends its turn. You guys, everybody who is inside of this light here, which would be Gray, Doc, and Beaufort, you guys can see it's pretty clear that there are a bunch of whatever the fuck these creatures are. They have completely surrounded Ree at this point, and as Ree smashes the shit out of the one that's to the north of her, a couple of the other ones that are surrounding her do manage to sink claws in. With that, their turns will end, and that brings us to Doc.
All right. Oh man, I can't even get it in there without getting some attacks of opportunity here. Okay. Okay, so from where I'm standing right
Can you
now,
range shoot or
that's what I was gonna. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
basically plug up the hallway and you guys can probably just pop shots? And...
Yeah. That one hasn't attacked yet, right?
That is correct.
I should probably try. Which one has re-hit? Sorry.
Re-hit the one that is to the north here. You can
That
see
one.
it on the. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I don't have HP turned on for you guys. That's okay. Yeah, it's the one just to the north of him.
Yeah, and do I need to move up to see that one? I'm assuming from here.
Yes, you would.
Yeah. But okay, so this one hasn't attacked. So
That
I
is
guess
correct. That one is like still in the process. It's just coming up and out of the well.
I would like to try to use my assassinate on it.
Okay. So what you do is you just make an attack roll, and if you hit, it's an auto crit, isn't it?
Yeah. No. Well, if
pretty
it's
sure that's
surprise,
what
it's a critical hit.
Oh, if
but,
the creature is surprised?
Yeah, but I take this at advantage. That's what assassinate does otherwise. If
Oh,
they haven't.
okay. I was gonna say, yeah, it has not attacked, but it is not surprised. It is well
Right,
aware that
so
you guys
it won't be a
exist.
crit, but it'll still be advantage. Maybe I will crit.
Correct.
Or do I just hit one of the... You know what? No, I'm just gonna hit the one right in front of Ree.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot at it. For 22.
22 definitely hits. So this thing's a little bit taller than Ree. Ree is unfortunately granting it a little bit of cover, but it's not a whole lot, as this thing is much taller than her, even in their hunched over state. And you just watch as it is bounding very animalistically up and down, kind of bobbing and weaving. It comes back up, you pull the trigger on the crossbow, and Ree, from just over your top knot, you feel the wind as a bolt sticks into the ghoul in front of you. Go and roll some damage for me.
21.
Fuck yeah.
I'll take that for my first crossbow bolt.
So you fire the crossbow bolt, and it not only hits it hits it very, very well. It kind of like punctures through the bottom jaw and into part of the skull. It kind of screams and flails for a moment before it kind of comes to rest, and it reaches up and pulls the bolt out, and you just see this nasty just stream of black ichor and blood kind of spill out of its jaw. It's just barely functioning.
Does it break my bolt? Just out of curiosity.
You'll have to figure that out after that.
Alright. I was trying to figure out how smart they were, that's all.
Well, it's smart enough to pull a bolt out of its head. It's
Fair enough.
much smarter than the average undead.
Alright, and that
else?
is... no, because we can do friendly movement, I think, right?
You can do friendly movement, but
Okay.
you can't move through an enemy. There's an enemy
No,
here
yeah.
blocking you. Here.
I'm just looking for Beaufort to get past me if he wants
understood.
to. Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So. So the creature that is back here looks much like the creatures that are in front of you, except that instead of being hunched over and kind of feral, it stands completely upright and watches everything happening around it. It walks forward like a man completely upright, and as its jaw cracks and unhinges, almost like a snake that's about to devour something, it moves forward and actually, hang on, I take that back. It's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. It's gonna actually come back over here, turn, and it just stands there, and it stands perfectly still, and you see its eyes just focus on you, Ree. And as the jaw kind of cracks and unhinges, you see this tongue snake out of its mouth that's easily 3.5 feet long, and it kind of moves independently of the rest of its body.
Can y'all see that monster? I can't.
Yeah, I can see him. Probably only because I'm in the room.
I can see it.
He's saying he can't see it on Roll20.
Try refreshing.
Yeah, I would say try refreshing. I have had some serious issues. Remember when we ended last week and I was like, what the fuck, why aren't any of my guys showing up? I don't know what the deal is. I've read the forums that there are some huge issues with, like, if you preset monsters, they will just vanish on some screens. So I had to resync both of my accounts like 4 or 5 times before I saw all these fucking guys. Okay.
Yeah, I have eyes on.
She.
Okay. I am going to, obviously, I can hear sounds of, oh my god, it's a fucking ghoul. So
Yeah,
I'm
and then
going
you
to
hear some screaming
walk
and like.
forward. If I am not inside that circle, can I still see what's going on inside the circle of light?
Yeah, you're. Yeah. You can always
Okay.
see into light, especially from 5 feet away. I mean, you're
Okay.
right there.
Wonderful. I magical light wanted to make sure there was nothing wonky. So I'm going to walk forward, take a moment, size up the situation, and then I'm going to focus in on the one that I can see in front of Free, and I am going to declare that my prey. It's for the one. Yeah, this is this.
Got
Yep.
it.
Thank you. Then I'm going to, in common, say duck. And I'm going to attempt to not shoot our tabaxi in the back and instead shoot through 4 friendly squares. This is not going to go well.
Fucking she just shoots Gray in the back of the head and TPKs, and I'm like, man, I didn't even have to remove him from the combat. This is pretty cool.
You know what? I didn't. It's a sketchy thought. Yeah. So.
All right, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Advantage, or
Nope,
is that
not
just
disadvantage. Nope, he just gets cover. It's a passive thing on his end.
Just
Okay.
have to roll high.
I will try.
It's pretty simple undead. You really don't have to roll that high, I promise. Yeah.
That was. Ooh, those were bad dice.
I don't see. Oh, there we go. Okay, so 13. So the 13 actually does miss. Your AC is 18, 16, 18. Oh my god, she did shoot Gray. He's only got a 12. So you line the shot up. Mind you, Gray is like 6 foot something. You line the shot up, and Gray kind of like moves back and forth as he starts to unsling his war drum from his side. And you let the arrow go, and his head pops up just in time for you to nick him across the side of the neck. The arrow like catches him in the neck. You see blood immediately spray out. He shouts, "Ah, fuck!" And boom, the arrow clatters against the wall and breaks. And he drops his war drum and grabs onto his throat, and he looks back at you. What?
And I would probably say something vaguely insulting in Orcish about him getting in my way.
Understood. How dare he?
Yeah, that's obviously 100% on him there.
All right.
Not the one behind the wall.
any other actions?
I don't know if these fuckers can do magic-y shit. I don't know what the hell's going on, so I'm just gonna, go right there.
Yep, that's fair.
In fact, you know what?
Understood. Okay, so this guy over here, this ghoul, he is going to turn, and he's going to jump, and he grabs onto this pillar, and like a spider on all fours, clings to it and runs around the side. He is going to then turn ever so slightly, cling to it with its feet, and swipe down at Ree with disadvantage.
I should have shot that one. Yeah.
That is a nat 1.
You did shoot that one.
This one? No, she shot the one right in front of you. This is the one up on the pillar.
Oh.
They kind of overlap just a hair.
Okay. I thought it was the other.
So yeah, it swings down, Ree, and you literally, you don't even have to dodge. Like, it just whiffs so fucking hard. Its feet can barely cling to the pillar itself. It's not doing good. All right, Gray. So at this point, Gray is holding his throat, and he says out loud, "Ah, I'm bleeding out." It's at about that time you guys hear this slap of a drum. Boom! And Doc, you gain an inspiration die. The drum resonates throughout the whole chamber. And then suddenly, it's cut off. Alright, that ends Gray's turn. Bofer.
Seeing that all this stuff's going on, Bofer's gonna try to run through Doc's legs and try to get to Ree.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I mean, you can friendly pass. You kind of, I guess, yeah, Doc is pretty tall, so you get down on all fours and crawl through her.
No, maybe can we say maybe it was cooler than that, and I like made a bridge and he slid underneath.
Make an acrobatics check, both of you.
Oh no.
I mean, if you want to, or you can
Do you
just
wanna
say,
do
or you can
that?
just say a
I'm
friendly
good.
pass.
I'm good.
Okay.
I have heavy armor on. I'm not gonna try that.
All right.
So he'll just run past Doc, and he's gonna reach his hand up in the air and go ahead and use Word of Radiance.
Okay, give me just 1 second here. What is the save versus, please?
It's gonna be 50 on con.
Thank you. Okay, I've got a nat 20 and a 5, so go ahead and roll some damage for me.
All right, which one do you want to say is the nat 20? Which one's the 5?
Well, I rolled them, and they actually happened to lay vertically, so we'll say the nat 20 was the one up here, and the 1 was the one down here. Or the 5 was the one down here, so it doesn't matter regardless, I mean...
All right, 6 radiant damage.
All right, so you hold your holy symbol up, your gauntlet, and you whisper your shout, your word, and the word resonates, and this flame kind of ripples out from you, not very far. It kind of feels like somebody breathed really heavy on your neck for a second. The ghoul to the north of you kind of like shudders and holds itself, but the one to the south, you see this flame lick up its body and actually crackle some of its skin. It's starting to smell like chitlins in here.
And I'm gonna say, are you hurt? Do you need any help? And
Nah, fucking fine. Fuck these guys.
All right, Bo, for anything else?
that's it. Intern.
All right, back to the top. So this ghoul who's standing here, he's gonna go ahead and try to get something on you. That is gonna be a 14. That is a miss. So it swings down at you. You throw the shield up again. Clack, 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 clack. All right, Ree, it's your turn.
All right. Okay, so I whacked this guy. This guy got hit in the head with the bolt.
Correct, and those two look very, very fucked up.
Okay.
Like they're physically staggering and trying to keep a beat on you.
Yeah, I'll go for this guy first, and
Understood.
if he dies, then I'll go after this guy.
Understood. Yeah, 19 hits, absolutely. So, how do you do it, Ree? He only had 1 hit point left, so.
Yeah. So this guy, I'll just she'll just wind up and she'll just like go for like the side of the neck here. Hopefully, like just kind of break the neck, and hopefully with like some kind of like momentum go towards the other guy. I'm almost pointing at the screen as if that could actually show where I'm.
Oh, I know
going,
exactly
but
what you're doing.
this guy,
Absolutely,
yeah.
yeah. Go ahead and give me a roll for that second one. Let's see how this pans out.
I don't think that's gonna hit.
9 unfortunately does not hit, but everybody sees what you wanted to do, right? Like, you hit this thing square in the side of the neck, and you hear an audible as its head turns completely sideways. It bounces off of the pillar, hits the ground. Your momentum comes through, but one of the spikes sticking off your Morning Star clips the pillar ever so slightly, and it just doesn't give you that full momentum that you needed. The ghoul to the north looks very relieved.
Ah, fuck you. You nasty son of a bitch.
Sorry, go ahead. If you've got any other movement, please take it.
Trying to decide. Yeah, I think I might step into the room a little bit. Now that at least that guy is gone. This guy seems to be gearing up for something, so I'm just gonna step over here. And that's it.
All right. So, the ghoul to the south here is going to turn, and it is going to lunge at Beaufort with its claws. And that is only a... actually, hang on 1 second. They got different bonuses for each of these fucking weapons. Claws, okay. Yeah, it's only a 15. So it swings at you, drags down your chain armor, and just does not manage to actually to get a beat on you. The ghoul to the south here, right in front of, or I guess right to the south of Ree, turns, and it lunges at you with a bite. And that is for a 19.
That does hit. Con save.
No, not for the bite, only for the claws.
Oh.
With the bite, you take a little bit more damage, but you don't have to deal with the other thing. So give me 1 second here for damage. We're looking at 4, 5, 6, 7 reduced by 2. We'll call it 3 points of piercing damage from the claws. I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm sorry, from the bite. Okay, and that's going to end its turn. Doc.
Oh man, I'm gonna regret this.
That is not a good way for your party's assassin to start out their turn. Oh man, I'm going to regret this.
I'm about to be stepping right into the middle, so, yep, we're doing it, because
At
that's
least you didn't
so.
shoot the bard right off the map.
That's true, you did boop him right off the map. I'm gonna, I'm going to attempt to hit this one with my short sword.
Sorry, which one? Oh, the one you're facing?
The one
Okay,
facing,
yep,
yep.
no problem.
That's a 24.
24 hits. Don't even need to roll damage. It's got 1 hit point.
That was good damage, though.
Yeah.
Good Lord, Doc.
So, yeah, sneak attack is no bullshit. So, yeah, you, Doc, how do you finish this one off? As it's kind of staggering and looking around, you can see that it's got broken ribs and it's kind of like reaching out at you, and you're like, not in my house.
I want to kind of like, excuse me, pass both her, step in, and then swing at it with my short sword and scream, not Ree, and just like go for the neck and just like chop its neck.
Yeah, and as you do so, you cut its neck, like you hit the front of it, and as you drag it all the way across, you feel it hit. It's so deep that you feel it hit the spine and just cut clean across to where the head like swings off of its body, does a half circle, and its whole body just.
Sweet. And then for
Pretty
my next
badass.
trick, I would like to swing at that one with
Okay.
my sickle.
Sure.
Oh, that's a 7.
Actually, that one, because it is clinging to the pillar with its feet, you will have advantage on.
Then it's an 8.
Not much better. A little better, but no. Unfortunately,
But not really.
it clinging to... You guys have never fought something that is holding onto a vertical surface and fighting you at the same time? It's throwing you for a fucking loop. This is weird. And it's very clear it's not used to it either, but yeah, you don't manage to land the blow.
Alright, thank
Alright,
you.
Doc. The creature to the north approaches you, walking perfectly upright, gray-skinned, tongue and jaw unhinged. The smell emanating from this creature is so vile and putrid that you could almost swear you can actually see a physical cloud of noxious green gas coming out of all of its orifices. It's disgusting. With that being said, it is going to attempt to claw you. That is a 19 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, please. I rolled very low on damage, so you're only going to take 6 points of slashing damage. And as it hits you, it grabs you with the claws. Totally cool, not an expression on its face. It hits you with the claws, you feel them sink in, and everybody looks over, and you see Doc's entire body freeze in place. You are paralyzed.
I knew I was going to regret that.
Yuck.
Better me than Ree.
I mean, that's actually a pretty fair point, I guess.
Thanks for taking it.
I don't know. I wish they had better things to better like icons for fucking status effects. We will say that for the sake of this, paralyzed. You're paralyzed. That's a net. I hate it. Okay, so yeah, it sinks its claws into you. As it removes the claws, you see the black ichor kind of dripping out of her wounds, and you completely freeze up. She. You hear a lot of screaming and yelling.
Yep, I'm going to, not often that I shoot an ally, I'm going to take a deep breath and then knock another arrow, and I'm going to do the same thing Again, turn the corner, realize, oh shit, I don't think I can see any of them.
You not only can you not see any of them, Gray is nowhere to be seen.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can't stop on Beaufort Square. Fuck. If I go behind Beaufort, can I see either of the ones that are at the far corners?
Give me one sec. From where you're at, no, you can't. You can't see shit. You see your allies straight ahead of you, and you see sets of claws and heads bobbing in and out of the space that is visible, but that's it.
What about the one on the pillar? The one's climbing up in the air.
That's a good question.
No, because it's not sticking straight out horizontally. It's still clinging to the pillar, just in a very awkward fashion, and it only swings down when it's necessary. So no, considering there's a wall right here, which acts as a 90-degree barrier, and allies, no, you can't see it from where you're at.
I guess all I can really do is just knock an arrow and ready to shoot an enemy that I can see.
I will also just put this out there, because this is a very particular and precarious situation you guys have gotten yourselves into. You can always friendly move, right? So just for the record, this is a viable spot to end on, because you would be friendly moving through Beaufort, Dock, and Ree to end here, but you would get 4 attacks of opportunity on you along the way. Just so we're clear, there's always a way out, but it's a risk-reward situation.
Yeah, I like the fact that the exit's at my back at the moment.
I had a feeling.
I don't like these people that much, so I'm gonna ready to shoot an enemy I can see.
Okay, understood. So the first enemy that will come into your visual range, you'll take the shot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that brings us to the guy clinging to the pillar. So the guy clinging to the pillar, he is going to attempt to hit Doc. Give me one second here. Paralyzed, you are incapacitated and cannot move or speak. You automatically fail strength and dex saving throws. Attackers have advantage on any attacks that is made from melee. And it is a crit. Honest to God, I still think it missed you. I rolled 2 9s. 9s with 9, 10, 11, 12, 13?
That misses.
Yeah, no, it missed you still. Yeah, this guy on the pillar is not having a good day. He's trying his hardest. Bless his heart. Okay, no gray. Beaufort.
Alright, let's see here. This is an interesting situation.
Yes, it is.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is... I'm going to use a Guiding Bolt on this one, first level.
Okay. Now you do roll with disadvantage because you're casting, or you are using a ranged attack while in melee.
I'm in melee right now?
Yep, you have somebody within 5 feet of you who can swing at you.
Oh, okay, I wasn't aware. That's how that...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you shoot a bow and something is within 5 feet of you, you are rolling a disadvantage because there's somebody actively trying to
I knew that. I knew it was...
I mean, you can you can change it up if you want, but because it is a ranged spell attack, anything with ranged in it as the keyword is the is kind of your take.
Oh, that makes more sense now. Okay, thank you.
But if you would like to change what you're doing, because I know Beaufort would be smart enough to do that, you are more than welcome to in this instance.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't aware of that. I'll go ahead and...
Got a spiritual weapon.
You know what? I'll go ahead and use Bane, first level.
Ooh. Oh, fuck. Okay. Wow, we haven't had... Okay, cool. And who are your 3 targets? Understood. And what is it, a wisdom saving throw?
Charisma of
Charisma?
15.
Oh, fuck. This is not my strong suit, folks.
Guys don't strike me as charismatic kind of
No,
folk.
they are both very bad. Oh my god. What the fuck? And what the... Okay. Okay, hold on.
I think they have to roll a d4 and then take it away.
No, I know what it is. That's not what I'm... Okay. Just wanted to make sure there was not a keyword specifically attached to the Bane spell that would have negated this. Nah. Okay. So this is for the 2 ghouls. Guy on the pillar. What was your save against?
15.
Okay, so that's definitely a fail. He's baned. And the guy below is a 15. I rolled a 15, but he has a -2 charisma, so that's a 13. So both the ghouls are baned, and the guy who is the stinky guy... actually, that reminds me. In 1 second, I need you to do something for me, Bofer.
Got it.
So that was an 11 -1. So, yep, you have succeeded on Bane for everybody. Tell me about your Bane. We've not seen you cast Bane. I'm curious how does this enchantment work for you?
It's gonna look like a bunch of metal chains restricting their bodies just a little bit, like on their shoulders area. So it wraps around them just a tiny bit, so it restricts their movement.
Badass, yeah. So you mutter your incantation, you kind of throw the gauntlet out, and these black and gold chains kind of shoot out at the 3 respective creatures, and as they try to resist as hard as they can, it does take effect, and they kind of ignore it, but you see that they are distracting them enough to have taken effect. Well fucking done. On that note, though, I do need you to make... So the stench of the creature that is just north of Candace is absolutely horrific. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. 12. You are officially immune to that effect for the next 24 hours. So you smell it and you're like, fuck, I've smelled worse shit in a pig's pen. It doesn't even affect you.
Alright, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to move through Doc and right here. And I'm aware I will take 2 attacks of opportunity.
Wait, what?
He can't see it.
Oh, can you not see the guy who's there? There's a ghoul on that space, brother.
Oh, there's another one?
Yeah. Yep,
Let
right
me
here.
refresh.
Yeah, it's right here. Watch, these are all.
I wish I could figure out what the hell the deal is with this program.
Oh, I see now. Yeah.
So you can move here and step on the side, step right here on the side. You don't have to jump in the well. Or technically, you can friendly move and go here. Nope, not disregard. You cannot go there. You can move and go here, here, or here. So either of those 3 are viable targets for you to move to if you would like.
Alright, so if I move here, that's 2 attacks of opportunity, correct?
If you move, I'm sorry, here? Yeah, that's
Yes.
4 attacks of opportunity.
4? And I thought it would be only 2.
No, it will be 4 attacks of opportunity. If you move, you're talking about this spot right here, right? This little tiny spot right next to the east of Ree.
Yes.
This guy will attack you as you move past. This guy will attack you as you move past. This guy will attack you as you move past, and this guy will attack you as you move past.
Since he's not moving out of, because I had the same thought as Boo Boo, since he's not moving out of their range.
Yes. You are 100% correct. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this as like you gauntleting through your friends and them just going haywire on you. You're right, because you would be moving out of the attack space of 2 of them. You will only get 2 attacks, and both of those creatures happen to be baned right now.
I'll go ahead and do that then. So she can have an attack.
Okay, I put the timer on you, by the way, just so we can track the Bane. And let me make some attacks of opportunity. And I'm sorry, Bane is... I subtract 1d4 from my attack, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Wow. That is 4 subtracted and 2 subtracted. Okay, so bear with me for just one moment. So that is going to be a... Wow. So 13, that brings me to 17 and back down to 13. So the stinky guy misses for sure. The next guy was a 15 minus 2 plus for, so 15, 16, 17, I think still misses you.
That's a miss, yes.
Yep, alright, so yeah, and they all swing at you. You feel shit clawing onto your armor, grabbing onto your armor, but you just shake them off and continue to move. Also, do me a favor, because I don't track, actually, you know what, hang on, here's what I'm going to do. Your red right now is going to be how long Bane lasts. I believe that it's 1 minute, is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, so
I can
that's-
keep a track of it in my notes right now.
Okay, do me a favor, make it your red bubble, just so anybody who wants to check it has that level of transparency. Okay,
Alright,
and anybody who's taken damage, you guys have removed it from your token, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, anything else, Bofer?
That's it.
Alright, Ree, let's do some fucking work.
Alrighty. Okay, so who's looking the most hurt? Probably. Well, I saw this guy just petrified.
Oh, actually, that reminds me, you're just starting your turn, and you're within his range. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as the smell hits you. Okay.
15?
Yep, you are immune to it for the next 24 hours. You smell it, and seriously, like, yeah, it smells pretty bad, but you've broken wind that has literally killed farm animals, so this is not an issue.
I'm just about to say,
I farted worse.
Alright, well then, I don't like how he petrified my friend. Right, it was this guy who actually did it.
Yes, yep, that was him.
Alright, I don't like that shit, so I'm going to lay the smackdown on his face several times. Twice to be exact. It's one. Oh, you son of a bitch. It was almost 20.
Alright, so I'm seeing 19, so the 19 absolutely hits, yes.
Okay. And then one more time. I don't think that hits. Does it?
And actually, the 14 does hit. Yeah, these
Oh,
are
shit.
these creatures not very hard to hit. So we're looking at a total of let's see, 10, so 22 points of damage.
What's the magic number tonight?
All right, so yeah, you smack this thing the first time. You see its body kind of shudder as it like looks back at you. You see something start to swell under its skin, like some sort of liquid pooling. You smack it again, and that same spot bursts, and you see this black and yellow like ichor start to just pour out of the wound. It looks at you totally straight-faced, its eyes, this piercing blue, staring down at you as its jaw cracks and unhinges even more like a snake.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Stand her ground.
All right. That's going to bring us to the guy to the south here. Guy to the south is going to attack Doc. So that is going to be 13, 14, 15, 16, that's 17?
Yeah.
Okay.
Minus.
Oh, hang on. Minus a d4. This might make her pretty.
Oh.
He is baned. So 17 minus 3. So 17,
Not-
16, 15,
does not
14.
hit.
Holy shit. So the bane. So it swings at Doc. At literally, as the claw touches Doc's fur, you guys see the chain like spin quickly around its hand and yank it out of the way, just a hair so that it misses. That ends its fucking turn. The guy to the south is going to Avri is going to attack Ree. And that is, nope, that's 9. So it swings again, and you just feel like something caress your face as you look over, and you're like, oh god, did he touch his butt before he touched me?
Ah, so fucking weird. I don't like that.
Alright, Doc, give me 1 second here. I want to just take a look at these rules really quickly. Doc, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
13.
13, you are immune to this effect for the next 24 hours, so don't worry about that anymore. Okay, so Doc, your turn comes. Your turn officially ends. Make a Constitution saving throw, please. This is the repeat for your paralysis. Unfortunately, you are still paralyzed. Yep. You feel your body. You can see. You see and hear everything around you, but your body's frozen. And as you feel the will to break through happen again, you catch just a tiny whiff of this foul, rotting, disgusting fucking snake-like creature in front of you, and you just can't break free from the paralysis. Not yet. On that note, it is that creature's turn again. And it is going to attempt to bite you, Doc. What the fuck is your AC?
16.
Oh yeah, no, I rolled a 6 and an 8, even with the advantage. That's very embarrassing. This creature should have smacked the shit out of you. So yeah, no, that's gonna go ahead and end its turn. She.
Okay. So I was watching. I didn't see a good line of sight on anything. So I'm going to mutter curse. Return the arrow to my quiver. Grab my blades. Step forward. And do I have
Yeah, so
melee
you can,
capabilities?
yep, the one to the north and to the south, you are in not ideal melee range, but you are in enough to be able to take a swing, especially since Doc's not moving right now. And it is obvious, Doc is completely paralyzed, literally like dagger and short sword in hand. And there are these ethereal, or these like spectral black and gold chains, just ever so slightly spinning around these creatures.
Okay. Let's try on. Yeah,
Actually,
probably.
on that note, give me a Constitution saving throw because you are within that bubble. I'm sorry, you guys can't see some of the bubbles that I have on my end, and that's because I have just a couple particular abilities.
Oh, fuck.
But this thing is stinky. Oh wow. Okay. You are poisoned. As you step into this cloud of disgusting shit, you inhale and you cough and you like look down and your nose starts bleeding and you're like, oh, what the fuck? All of a sudden your stomach drops like you're about to shit your pants, and you look around nervously and you just start to feverishly sweat. You go ahead and make your right. Look, everybody can relate to it, right?
She has been poisoned more times in this goddamn campaign.
It's bad. On that note, go ahead and make your attack rolls, but because you're poisoned, you do make them with disadvantage.
I was just starting to say that I was going to take a look at the sneaky guy and call him prey, and now it's going to be as a kind of a half retching
Okay, let me ask you a question.
So.
With your prey thing, is that only for ranged attacks, or is that for melee as well?
Nope.
Okay, you just don't receive your piercer bonus unless you're shooting.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
If I get melee weapons that are piercing instead of the slashing
right,
I have,
it's just got to
then
be
I would
piercing
get it,
damage.
Yeah.
Okay, understood.
Yep.
Okay, let's go ahead and slap that on him. All right, so you designate him prey. Stinky guy is prey, and you are poisoned.
Yep, and one hand holds my stomach, the other swings with the blade. Oh, fuck yeah.
Did you roll 2 nat 20s? I'm going to be pissed if you roll 2 nat 20s.
Oh no, it's disadvantage. Fuck.
It is disadvantage.
I had a nat 20.
Yep, I saw that.
Oh no.
Not great.
I'm going to have to let me do that
Do it
again.
again?
That makes me sad. No, because that was a nat 20 and it's
No, that's what we're saying. Do it again. Roll
do
another
it
nat
again.
20. Hell yeah, let's see that disadvantage. Say, fuck the DM.
Is it going to roll?
Lucy.
Is it going to actually roll? That'd be great.
Embrace your inner Lucy.
No, that's a nat 1.
Oh no, disadvantage strikes again. So yeah, like you go to swing around the corner and like you see this thing and you catch just a glimpse of its aura and you swear you see a pulse in it. And as you do so, you are so fucked up by the poison and you're thrown off that you swing wildly and you just feel your blade clung smack against the wall. So you pull your blade out. Go ahead and make your second attack with disadvantage.
I cannot because I did pray.
Oh, that was okay. Touche. Thank you for your
So
integrity.
what I
very
am
much
going to
appreciate
do,
that.
because of the poison and because I have horrific deja vu in character, I am going to stumble backwards. I know there's going to be attacks on me because I'm going out of range.
Yeah, because Bofer was the end of the line the last time, so when the round restarted, yes, they are going to take attacks of opportunity. But they're going to take attacks of opportunity with minus a d4 because they're baned, like bitches.
Yep. And she doesn't really care. She's very sick of feeling sick.
5. Okay, so the one to the south definitely misses. The one to the north, 18, 17, rolls a 17 to hit. 17 hits you, I'm
with
pretty
the
sure.
bane, yeah, that hits for sure.
Yeah, so That is gonna be 17. Actually, technically, it was an 18. Give me make a Constitution saving throw for me, please. Oh, please don't fail this one. This is gonna be awkward.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, that's good. I thought this was gonna be a Meredith from The Office situation where she goes, "Now I'm drunk and mad." No, so it just hits you. You feel something get injected into you, and as its claws come out, you look down, and there is black shit spilling out of the wounds, but your strong orcish heritage and blood just fucking forces it out. But you are going to take 3, that's 4, 7 points of slashing damage from the claws.
Okay.
Alright. Anything else, She?
I'm trying to figure out why I have a 15 in the blue of my... Oh, that's AC.
That's your AC.
Okay, no, I'm good. I was very... I looked and I misread the one on my D&D Beyond. I was like, sorry, brain.
Not a problem.
Nope, that's all I'm doing.
Alright, so the one on the pillar is going to swing down at Doc again. This time... Okay, so this time it's going to be a 16 to hit.
That just hits.
Perfect. So it counts as a crit because you're paralyzed.
Is that with the disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh,
D4 here.
wow, dang.
But I only rolled a 1 on the Bane, so it just barely removed it. I mean, to be fair, I've only hit you guys like, what, 4 times this whole fucking combat.
That's true. I did the Bane on because I was looking through all my spells trying to strategically
Dude, Bane
plan.
is very, very smart in this situation, especially.
Yep.
Alright, so Candace, you are going to take 2. That's going to be 5 times 2 is 10. That's 12 points of slashing damage from the crit. I would say give me a Constitution saving throw, but you are already paralyzed, so that is a moot point. So 12 points of damage. Uh-oh. Did you already remove it from your token?
I did.
Okay, I was like, oh my god, I just fucking dropped the... I did not mean to do that.
I did it quickly so I could give you a dirty look.
Okay, well, I appreciate your dirty look. Bofer!
Alright, so let's see here. Bofer's gonna go ahead and
Cast Spiritual Weapon.
let's see here.
I bought Spiritual Weapons today, by the way.
Did you?
Look.
Oh shit. Guess it. Guess it.
Can I cast a cantrip while holding concentration?
Yeah, of course, as long as it's not concentration. You can cast any spell that you would like, so long as it is not 2 concentration spells back to back. And actually, I take that back. Technically, you can. You just drop concentration on the first.
Okay, that's understood.
That's true, yeah. You just lose out on the first.
But yes, you can absolutely cast a cantrip, my friend.
Alright, so
Let me
I'm gonna
guess,
go
Word of
ahead
Radiance?
and excuse me?
I said, let me guess, Word of Radiance?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, let me make my saves. Charisma, right?
Actually con.
Oh, con, okay. Alright, so I rolled, I swear to god, I rolled a 20 and a 19. So, they're good.
That's oof.
Fuck your cantrip.
hang on, though. The 19, I actually was a -4 because of the Bane. That's 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. What's your save?
15.
Just fucking barely made it. But dude, think about how that 1 point could change everything.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, you throw your hand up, you pull it down again, there's the burst of heat that kind of emanates off of you, and you see everything around you kind of resist it. Anything else?
No, that's gonna be it.
Okay, that's gonna bring us to Ree.
Alright, you motherfuckers!
Ree will keep on keeping on with this gentleman here.
Mm-hmm.
This gentleman.
Or I don't know its gender.
This
I assume it's a gentleman.
distinguished them.
That's
Yeah.
not what I was laughing about.
Can't imagine.
No, a 9 unfortunately does not hit. You swing at it and it just kind of like Matrix backbends and then like sits completely upright and just continues to stare at you.
Oh, you nimbly bimbly motherfucker. Dodge this.
That 20 is ass.
No,
No,
almost.
a 24
Very
will fucking
close.
hit though.
Very
Okay,
close.
so that's what it's 12 points.
Yep.
So you smack the shit out of it, and as you do so, you feel and hear the audible crunch of bones under the weight of the Morningstar. As you pull the Morningstar back, you can see where the spikes in the actual head of it have pierced tons of what were at one point major organs inside this thing. It actually, for the first time, you see an expression on its face as its jaw cracks back to normal and the tongue goes back into its mouth, and it starts to look very worried.
Yeah, get scared.
All right. Anything else, Ree?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, we're going back to the guy just to the south of Doc. Doc, it is going to attempt to claw you. And that is, claws are a +4, so that is an 18. Hold on, though. Bane. 18 minus 1 is a 17. 17 is a hit. Okay. Almost. I was like 2 off. If that Bane would have rolled a couple points higher, I would have missed her.
Yep.
2, 4, so it's gonna be 8, 9. So that's 10 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god.
Wow, you're pretty fucking close, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
So this thing sinks its claws into the back of Doc and literally just starts tearing chunks of her flesh out. And it's not even like it's tearing it out and throwing it on the ground. It tears it out and stuffs it in its fucking mouth and is eating her as she's standing there paralyzed and alive. It's mine. Alright, that's its turn. The one to the south of Ree is going to take a swing at Ree. I'm rolling a Jerko die, so if I crit on you, blame him. Nope, but I rolled a 16, which I believe is a miss.
Miss.
Miss, okay. So that is going to bring us to Doc. Doc, your turn comes. Your turn ends. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I'm trying to decide if I want to use my inspiration.
You don't have an inspiration. Oh, yes, you do have an inspiration die, a D6.
Do it.
D6.
Do it.
Well, you can roll and
First.
decide if you want to use it. You don't. It's not one of those weird things where you have to decide right when you do it.
gonna need it.
No, I think I'm not gonna use it.
Okay. You overcome the paralysis.
Okay, cool.
Fucking barely.
That's what I figured. I was like,
So you finally, like, you hear the drum beating the whole time in your head. Do, 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 do. And you're like, nah, fuck the drum. Boom. This guy stinks. Okay, so your turn ends, but you are not paralyzed.
Thank you.
The guy to the north of you, he is going to make his attack on you, but he does not get it with advantage because you are not paralyzed.
I'm really
It
downtrodden
is
now.
going to be a... Nope. Bane just dropped me to a 15 Beaufort. That is a fucking... That is just a bare
Hey,
minimum save.
You want to know
man.
the funny thing? I baned, and she has my AC bonus.
Yeah, it's all Bofa right now.
That's fucking crazy, man. Literally, like, as this thing slashes out at you, you, like, start to bend backwards ever so slightly to dodge just as the paralysis comes up. You feel the claws against your skin, you feel them press in, and you just catch out of the corner of your eye this ethereal chain wrap around its finger and bend the finger backwards, and it fucking misses you just barely. Alright, she.
Okay, I'm going to hold my breath and try and go forward again. Breathe through the mouth, you know, that sort of thing. I'm gonna swing at the guy with the tongue.
So, with that being said, you, she, as you start your turn, you feel the poison fade from your body.
God, thank fuck.
As
Okay.
you enter the stinky cloud, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, I know. I
Roll
was
better.
hovering over it.
Roll better.
Okay.
Thank
Oh,
you.
okay. Now you're immune to it for 20. You've smelled this smell before, and it's the smelliest smell that's ever smelled smelly. That's a little SpongeBob joke for everybody. And Q, you're fine.
Yep. I just needed to breathe through his mouth. We're good.
Yeah, that's the
And
problem. It
we are
like got
going
in your
to-
mouth, and you're like,
Oh,
I can
yes,
taste it.
that's fair. That's fair.
what is this thing?
Attack number 1. Okay. I mean, they're crappy damage, but I'll take it.
Yeah, this thing had 2 hit points left, so how do you do your work on it?
Oh, I'm gonna chop off that fucking tongue.
Yeah, so its tongue is kind of like flailing around as it's been hit pretty fucked up by Ree. And as its tongue kind of swings out and lashes towards Doc again, you come down with the scimitar and shoom, literally cut it off. And it rears backwards and just boom, plants straight on its back. It twitches a few times, screeches, and then just goes still. Second attack?
Yep. I'm gonna give it a look of disdain, and I'm going to turn my second blade to the one to the south of Doc,
Wonderful.
who is not currently my prey, so we're gonna have to ignore that because I forgot to turn
Yep.
off Slayer's
Yep,
prey.
no problem. It misses
So-
anyways, so no worries about
Yep,
that.
that's fair.
It's still stinky, but it's not as bad as you thought it was. So, okay. Any other actions? She.
Yep. I'm going to stay there.
Perfect. Okay, so the guy who's on the pillar jumps off the pillar. Finally, there's a spot for him.
I fully regret staying here.
As he does so, he attacks Doc.
Oh, yes.
Not great. That is a. Hang on. Okay, it's a 13 minus 1. It's a 12. Okay,
Does
fuck
not
me.
hit me.
So, like, it starts to lunge at you, and, like, in those crazy. Okay, so have you guys seen, like, the Doctor Strange movies where the cloak grabs onto somebody and yanks him back? It's like he starts to lunge forward, and the chains are just like pulling him back. Yeah, it's not good business for him. Okay, that brings us to Beaufort.
It's great business for me.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Toll of the Dead on this one right here.
Okay, understood. And I'm sorry, what is the save?
It's gonna be Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw.
So Wisdom minus Bane.
Ooh. I rolled a -1.
Ooh.
What kind of damage is this?
Necrotic.
Yes.
Or
yes,
necrotic.
it is. Gotcha, bitch. First of all, that's a lot of fucking damage.
Yeah, it is.
Second of all, it does take the necrotic damage.
Oh.
So
I
I just like to fuck with you. I just like to fuck with you guys. So in the distance, you guys hear one like bang of a gong, and as Beaufort throws his hand out, the ghoul starts to writhe, and as it does so, you see the skin begin to crackle and just melt off of its face. Over the next 3 or 4 seconds, its entire upper body, from about where its belly button would be to the top of its head, are completely void of flesh, and it's just barely keeping itself alive, screaming and screeching at Doc. Anything else, Beaufort? Also, that was really fucked up.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Wait a minute, no, I can't. I'm gonna end turn.
Okay. Ree.
Okay, I'm glad to see that the big tongue dude died. So I will that's probably gonna take a medicine check, but I'm just gonna go start from this guy. And if he survives, I'll hit him again. If not, I'll go to this guy.
Understood. And yeah, that guy to the south, the first one you targeted, it is very clear that it is fucked up. Bad.
The first guy you said?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
That's my baby. I did all the damage to it.
Yeah, you guys keep leaving these things with like 1 or 2 hit points, which is funny because that's kind of like the awkward threshold of being level 5 characters fighting level 5, challenge rating
Yep.
monsters. But yeah, you hit it with the fucking Morning Star, and you barely have to tap it. Like, as you hit the top of the skull, everything just fucking folds in like an origami being hit by a cinder block. It's ridiculous. Okay, so
Nice.
next attack.
Next attack, following through, same momentum to get this guy. Yeah. Hey.
Wow, you
Oh,
rolled the
same
same
roll,
thing?
completely.
What the fuck?
Ah. Nice.
So you smack this one, who was very fresh. You hit it. You do manage to. You hear a couple of cracks as it kind of like bounces off of the pillar behind it. It does continue to move, but it's hurt.
That's it.
All right, that brings us to the one that you just hit, and it is going to attack you, Ree.
Reasonable.
And that is reasonable. It swings at you with the claws. You throw your shield up, and you just hear scratches on the top. That ends its turn. Doc,
So
you are
Doc-
not feeling good.
Yeah.
You are
so
actually you are feeling the opposite of good.
I'm feeling bad. So Doc reaches. So she with shaky. The first time you guys have actually seen her with shaky hands, reaches for her healer's kit, and you can hear under her breath she's singing like a hymn almost. She's like, "What is our joy to delve for treasures and guard our heart?" And she's trying to heal herself. So I'm gonna use my healer. What is it called? Healer's healing. Yeah, healer's healing.
All right, give me one sec. Okay, so healer's healing. So as an action, you can spend one use of a healer's kit to tend to a creature, and also restore 1d6 plus 4 hit points to it, plus additional HP to the creature's maximum number of hit dice.
I'm a creature.
Yes. So the creature can't regain the hit points from this feat again until it finishes a long rest.
Short or long.
Or short. Yep, nope, you are right. So as your action, you begin to very quickly patch yourself up. So you can just click that. Oh, yep, there you go. Boom.
Nice.
So you gain 9 hit points. And we are going to put this symbol on you. For anybody who takes healing from this feature, I'm going to give you the little heart to show that you have been affected by it, so we don't accidentally cheat.
Can you put one on she as well, please?
I can.
Great, also.
No,
Okay.
she long rested. You guys
Oh,
long
did-
rested. No,
we did.
remember? Didn't you guys just long rest?
We did, yes.
We did. Okay.
Because you guys walked into this whole dungeon fresh, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I was gonna say no. No,
No, you did. Well, you complained about it so much last time.
I plan on getting fucked up. Please don't do that to me.
Yeah, as
Okay,
long as I'm sticking with this group, of course I'm going to.
And then I don't really have anything I can do for bonus actions. So...
You know, you don't have to stick with this group. You could go back to the slavers.
You know,
Tempting.
when I was faced with that choice, I did very much contemplate putting an arrow into Gopher.
Hey, I was dead anyways. They beat you to it.
All right, sorry, Candace. Sorry, what were you doing? So that was your action. You
so
still have
if-
movement or a bonus.
If I disengage, can I declare where I'm disengaging from?
You can't
Do I
disengage. How are you going to disengage?
Cunning action.
That is what I wanted to hear. Sorry, that was for people who are watching on Twitch right now. I knew what you were doing because I know rogues. But so no, you disengage permanently. Nothing can
Just
take an
completely.
attack of opportunity on you for your round. You are for all intents and purposes Link rolling out of the way.
All right, I want to link roll this way. I'm not completely leaping.
That's a
Run into a
pillar.
wall.
Oh, is it? I guess
That's
I
the
can't
pillar
do
the
that.
guy was clinging to.
Well then,
You can go
that's right.
here.
Yeah, maybe I'll go
But you
down. I
can.
just
But
thought-
here's the thing. Okay, hold on though. You can You say I'm using my bonus action to disengage. Then you get your full movement. You can go wherever the fuck
so I
you
could
want.
just go around. over
Yeah,
here.
literally. Like disengage
maybe I'll do
as an
that then.
action. It just means that any creature who could hit you can now not hit you.
Right. I just want to get myself out of the point where two of them can hit me. So I'm gonna go like around over here, up here, and then prepare myself to attack.
Perfect. Wherever the hell you want to go. So yeah,
I'm gonna say,
sorry. go ahead.
I'm not abandoning you. I'm just going over here.
As she continues to stuff the wounds that she's profusely bleeding out of with cotton
She's
and
stitching
gauze
herself.
and- yeah, literally, she's
John
running and
licking this
stitching. Yeah, she's just like licking. She's like, I am literally bleeding out. Please help me, God. Okay,
Carl.
she.
I'm going to step forward into the space she occupied.
It's not a good spot, just so you know.
It's a fucking great spot.
I'm going to start by taking a step into that square. I'm going to swing at the one to the north.
Understood. Do you need this?
I need to turn off Slayer's Prey. There we go. Ugh.
Not quite.
My rolls have not been friendly tonight.
Yeah, you swing at it, but those weird like black and gold ethereal chains kind of spinning around this thing are really throwing you for a loop, and you're like afraid to hit them because you don't know what they do because voodoo magic and all that shit. Go ahead and make your second attack.
You know what? That's fair. I'm going to swing at the other one.
I see. I love that level of improv. I just said something off the cuff and boom, roll with it. Yeah, that does hit 100%. Yep.
Okay, and then I am going to. I'm hurt, but do I want to move? Oh, I don't like this at all. But I'm going to not stay in the spot that's a bad spot. I'm going to take the 2 attack spot.
Wow. That's bold.
Hopefully it gives someone else free movement. And I am going to go here. So I'll take the attack from the Bane one.
No, yeah, it was just 1 attack because you didn't move out of the range of the second one. But the first
it
one...
wasn't where I had originally planned on moving.
That's
so.
fine, yeah. The first one, especially with the Bane, yeah, I rolled a 1, technically. So, didn't roll a 1 initially, but fucked me with Bane. So, yeah, okay, so you get back there. All right.
Bane you with Bane.
Next, the one that is to the north here is going to turn, seeing Doc fucking slink up behind it, and it is going to attempt to swing at you. And that is a 22.
Oh no, that doesn't hit me.
Even if I roll a 4, I don't think.
No, you'll still hit.
I did roll a 4, but it's still an 18. So
Yes.
that's going to hit. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, Doc.
Oh no. Please don't be paralyzed again.
10 is... That is just a save.
I had a feeling. Woo.
Ooh.
Take that 2d4 damage. Actually, that's actually not bad. That's 6, 7, 8 points.
That is bad.
Slash damage. 2d4? Would you rather take fucking 6d10 like most dragon attacks?
No, I mean 8 damage on
okay,
2d4
gotcha.
is
Yeah,
bad.
it is, yeah. Well, I had a plus because of strength, but
He was talking to himself.
I was, thank you. Okay, Bofer.
Alright. So I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on this one. On the Baned one.
Okay. It's a Constitution saving throw, is that right?
It is indeed. No, it's a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom, yeah, no, I go ahead and roll damage.
Am I rolling 2d8 or 2d12?
Well, as far it is not wounded. It has not been touched yet.
Understood.
Good question, though. That's fucking great, though. So the gong goes off. You guys hear the audible gong again, and you see the black energy kind of ripple over it like lightning, and as it does so, and it leaves this path of like burnt, crispy pocks that just kind of pop and sizzle and scab off, revealing flesh and weird, like, worm-like organs underneath. It's pretty fucked up, actually. Anything else, Bofer?
No, it's gonna be it for me.
Reed.
Okay. Ree will... Alright, you know what? Ree will attempt to put an end to this one here.
Okay.
Just kind of hang... This is her spot. She just likes to hang out here. No reason to move.
All right, yeah, 15 hits for 12 damage. All right. You can tell that after you hit it with this thing, it bounces off the pillar for a second time, and it is clearly on death's door. It's looking at you through, like, one good eye. Most of the teeth are knocked out of its head. Couple claws are left, and it's just, like, scraping for you.
I'm sorry, which one was that?
The one that is to the south, that is in partnership with you.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Ree will just scream,
Just fucking die! Let it go!
and whack again. I don't think I'm going to do it. That's a bad roll.
12.
Is that enough to do it?
12 just hits.
Is it still alive?
And bam, it hits the ground.
Hey,
You hit
there
it,
we go.
and literally, like, as you clip it in the top of the head, it bounces off the pillar again, but its head Gallagher's and just splats off of the back of it, and it kind of falls forward in front of you.
It's fucking gross, but I love it. She'll just sidestep behind this one and just kind of breathe on its neck a little bit.
Oh, perfect.
I think breathe on its waist.
Well, yeah, breathe on like the back of his knees, pretty much. Yeah.
See butthole!
All right, Doc.
Don't talk about my beehole. I'm gonna use bonus action, disengage, and I'm gonna say maybe I'm abandoning you a little bit.
Wow, I thought you were gonna try to fucking sneak attack it.
She's getting nervous.
I
Well, I
would
can
be
still
nervous
sneak
too.
attack. I can still sneak attack with my.
That is true. Yes, you can because you're within 30 feet. But yeah, so you disengage. You kind of like
Yeah.
dodge out of the way. It kind of half lunges at you, and Ree's like, "Hey, motherfucker, I got you right here." And it kind of half turns and doesn't seem to follow you all that much.
For a 22.
Roll some damage. So we're looking at
17.
Oh boy. Doc, how do you do it?
Yes.
How do you do it?
So she's kind of gonna get back to being Doc, and while she's backing up, while she's taking her steps back, she's gonna set the crossbow and just shoot at it, and I want to do it like right in the middle of the forehead.
Yeah, and as you do so, very climactic in nature, you kind of dodge back out of the way, literally blood spilling out of you, your gauze that you've just packed your wounds with already pushing out and falling out. You start to feel like you're going to lose consciousness. You pull the crossbow up, and you hear Ree taunting it from behind. It rears up and starts to look behind, and as that happens, you pull the trigger, and you see the crossbow bolt shoot, right in the middle of its forehead as it completely falls forward and hits the ground and stops moving. We are effectively out of combat, my friends. You have succeeded.
Fuck yeah!
Right.
Okay.
Doc
So-
also
Then
hits
I
the
have
ground.
an action I would like to take then.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Who are you shooting this
then-
time? Oh, sorry. Different action?
Oh
You
no,
know-
Bofer, I didn't mean to shoot you in the face. Sorry.
Sorry, bud.
You know,
Oh,
would
here
be
goes the third level
perfect
guiding bolt.
this would be the perfect time to shoot Bofer into the well. However, that's not what I want to do. I want to go over to Doc. Like the second that thing falls, I'm already starting to move towards her, and it's just efficient. I saw the ichor, so I'm starting to like wipe at the ichor, and I'm muttering under my breath in Orcish, and I am going to let's give you 9 hit points back.
Ooh.
Thank you.
So yeah, she begins to touch your wounds, and she's like clearing the ichor off of you. You see that Candace, Doc sees that familiar glow kind of pulsate under her hands, which she doesn't seem to realize as she's more focused on the actual wounds. She's grabbing chunks of your flesh, holding it over to connect the wounds, and as she's doing so, that incantation is sealing them shut in front of you. It is very clear to you, Doc, that she is using some form of magic. It is what it is.
Doc
She
grabs.
just can't die, and you know that.
Doc grabs her side, like at her ribs, and starts to stand up, and she goes, "Thank you, Sheezy."
I'm gonna pause for a second. I'm gonna look you up and down. Do you still look fucked up?
Oh yeah.
Then I'm going to kind of bat like she's gonna pause as you say that. Then she's gonna kind of bat at your hand and look at your ribs. And this one's not as good. You threw her off with the name. The name is not a good name.
Still, she crosses the name off the list. Never that one again. Doc just kind of like looks down and winks at you, and then gimps away to go make sure everybody else is okay.
Yep. And then I'm gonna look down at myself, and then I'm gonna go back by the wall. and
Actually,
take my
so wait,
normal-
so you got poison. Is there a physical aspect to that I could see? Do you know? Did he?
I mean, I've got claw marks on my chest. I'm sure.
I thought it was when she walked into the stank.
Yeah, so she's no longer poisoned. It only lasted until the beginning of her next turn, and then she resisted it. So you can see that, yeah, she's like clearly coughed blood into her hand, but she's also a little bit beat up. I mean, she's been smacked a little tiny bit. Like everybody right now,
I'm not nearly as bad as I normally am.
Right. For the most part, everybody in here, compared to where they normally are, look fantastic. Like, you guys are in great shape compared to being on death's door for the last 4 days and walking around towns with your organs hanging out. You guys look good.
Okay.
But, yeah, you've all got bumps and bruises right now. But nobody appears to have any quote-unquote status ailment. No one looks poisoned. No one looks like they're, graying or starting to become paralyzed or petrified or anything like that.
Over's gonna walk up to
so-
Ree.
Yep.
Go ahead, Kat.
Oh, I was just gonna say that I'm just going over to the wall and I've got my bow back and I am watching and staring at those sarcophagi, and if something fucking twitches, I'm shooting it by those goddamn sarcophagi. I don't care if it's a rat's tail or what, I'm shooting it.
Understood.
And I don't care if it's gray that pops up out of one of those fucking sarcophagi. If something twitches, it's
Oh,
getting
you
an
already
arrow.
done. You already done shot him.
Yeah, so it's just
With one more shot.
Hey Ree, how are you feeling? Any of those things get you?
Fuzzy bunny. Fuzzy bunny. Whoo. Yeah, no, I'm fine. How you doing?
Doing good. Did you see those chains? I didn't know I could do that.
That's pretty fucking dope. I didn't really see it though. I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
you were probably seeing
Yeah, it was
red
all-
or
yeah, it
green.
was-
You were probably seeing green actually.
Yeah, it's like purple.
Yeah.
As Doc walks past, she says, "Seriously, thank you," and then walks over to Bofer, and I don't know what that was, but if you can do it again, let's do it again at some point.
Yeah, I got plenty of energy right now, so.
What I mean to say, Bofer, is thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's about this point that everybody realizes you are sans a bard. You have heard nothing from him.
Oh fuck! What happened to Gray? What happened to Gray?
Where's Gray?
Where's the pessimistic light eyes?
You guys lose the fucking. You guys lose the bard?
He made me feel really inspired, but
I heard a
I'm
thunk.
gonna say something in Orcish.
Bofer's gonna look at she.
Yeah, you're the only one aware of what actually happened. Well, initially happened. When you walk back around the corner, he was just gone.
Do you really all know what happened to him?
Possibly.
I want to insight check her.
Oh, I want to
You
inside
killed
check
him?
that too.
Okay, hold on. Let me, Candace and Boo Boo give me insight checks, and Kat, give me a deception check, because I know that she would actually try to cover up this fuck up.
Oh, I know exactly how we're gonna spin it, but it's
What the
not
fuck?
gonna be good.
You have a +7 to insight? Jesus
I do.
Christ. Fucking clerics, man.
I am a shrink.
I'm not deceptive, so with the roll I just did,
Wow.
I know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, so here's what I'll give Doc and Bofer. As you begin to kind of like listen as she says, well, maybe what she's actually saying, what you're hearing in her tone of voice is, yeah, I may or may not have something to do with that. And Kat,
Oh, there's
that's
no
your
guilt,
cue.
so
Okay.
there's a little bit of irritation there. There's a little bit of irritation on the word. Maybe. Probably. Yes. He was here. He got hit. I stepped around the corner and then he was gone.
He got hit.
And as far as what she's saying, it is, you guys, especially with both of your insight checks, that is 100% truthful. With what she said, that is absolutely the truth.
Did we get attacked from behind? I didn't see any of them get past us.
I didn't either.
I was around the corner for a lot of it. I was watching the rear.
Did somebody did he get kidnapped? We have to save him. We gotta save him.
Yeah, where did he go? Well, you were around the corner. Did he run past you? Did he like get scared and leave?
I did not see where he went at all.
Did they get him?
Doc, I'm sorry, not Doc. Blah, 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 let me back up here. Actually, yeah, so Doc, Bofer, and she. Wow, okay, you guys all have the same passive perception. Go ahead and give me a perception check, please. Actually, this is more of just like a generic passive wisdom check, but I'm using perception because it has to do with what just happened.
I netted that.
I did not.
What'd you say? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was like, who the fuck? Okay, so Bofer and Chi. as you guys both kind of like glance down the hall as she is explaining like how this kind of unfolded, you guys see that right about here there is a very clear blood stain that streaks across the floor to the north to right at the, oh god, I wish these were a little bit more precise, but it streaks to, hang on, right here. I forgot about the drawing thing. So yeah, there's like a little blood mark like in this little spot, and it goes north to the wall and just vanishes.
I would like to go and try and do my tracking thing. That is my entire existence being reason for existence.
Okay. Okay, so you walk up to it, and what are you trying to, what you see? There is a blood stain that to you as a hunter appears that something that was prey, what, not literally, but something that would have been prey was hit with one of your projectiles. It dropped probably a good quarter pint of blood immediately in this vicinity. There's a broken arrow laying against the wall to the north, and then the wall, or the blood streaks over ever so slightly, like the body was carried to the wall, and then there's a little tiny streak up like the first 8 inches of the wall, and then it just vanishes. Everything's gone from that point. It makes no sense to you whatsoever. Give me
I was trying to see if I could make any sense of it.
Give me a survival check.
While this is going on, can I start moving over there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that was so close to being a nat 20.
Yeah, you're really confused. This is something that you have not... Now, mind you, you have not dealt with undead very much. Your tribe feared undead. You know, the slavers do not deal in that shit as much as they can. This is very weird. However, something very strange happened here, and it is not natural.
I'm gonna follow it. I'm gonna point out to Beaufort the trail, like the blah blah blah, and and she's gonna stop, and then just look at it. And she's gonna retrace it like 3 times, and then just universal gesture for fuck if I know.
Beaufort's gonna look at the blood, then the broken arrow, then she's arrows.
Give me an intelligence check, Beaufort. She is definitely missing 1 arrow, and she only shot once during this encounter.
Yep.
You shot him.
Ree and Doc, you hear in common, Beaufort go, "You shot him."
And then in Dwarven,
You shot great.
I'm sorry, what?
she has 0 guilt on her face at all, like absolutely 0. She looks irritated.
So does that mean you guys aren't a thing then?
Lovers.
Is he dead?
Did you kill him?
There's not enough blood for that.
And to be fair, when you shot him initially, it was very clear you didn't kill him, but if you would have hit him just a little bit harder, he would have bled out absolutely.
There's not enough blood for that. He shouldn't have gotten between me and my prey. And it doesn't do us a whole lot of good to be standing here questioning
Well, if
when
he's here
instead
somewhere,
we should probably be looking for him.
if
You know,
he's-
in
yeah.
Dwarven society, we call that a narcissist.
We call it that in my society too.
PvP. PvP. No, sorry.
Listen, are there any other details that you are failing to share with us at this moment regarding the bard?
I mean, I wasn't hiding it. He got hit. I didn't see where he went.
Just so you know, where I come from, withholding the truth is still lying.
That's some bard type shit.
How's your side doing?
Mine? I tried to heal you before too. We don't listen. You don't do something nice to get something nice. You do something nice because it feels good.
blow the world
Hey,
away.
She
I feel
is
like
going
something
to
nice, I
look
get something
like
nice.
that is the dumbest thing that she has ever heard, because that is not how favors get
Also,
traded.
I did say thank you, but seriously, you didn't see him run out of here. I mean, he just
No, I
disappeared.
went. You're,
Is
unless
anybody is,
I've
is anybody
gravely
proficient in
misjudged
Arcana?
you.
No.
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 Oh,
Okay.
hell no.
Nope. I try to put a wizard in your
Unless
party, and look at what I fucking get. I get a bard.
you're generally perceptive enough. I have absolutely no reason to bother lying to your group. I didn't see where he went. I was behind the others. He got hit by my arrow. Damn it, he's gonna have to get me a new arrow.
Oh, you got
I
me
stepped around the corner.
slut.
He was gone.
Okay, well, I mean, he is kind of a weird one, so maybe he has a way of getting out.
Would he? I don't think that would. No, that's not gonna tell me about where he would be.
What was
He's
this down here,
got his-
Kevin?
Sorry, what?
That down there, what was this? As I'm standing.
So there's a circle, some sort of like decorative circle inlaid into the floor. Mind you, the floor down here is made of stone, but the walls are built up of like chiseled out like faux brick. But it's actually like hardened clay from the earth around it. It's very natural in nature. And within this circle, there is a tiny green flame that is floating on its own accord in the center of this circle, giving off just a candle's worth of light.
And this was a well?
Yep, this is a
Okay.
well. There are 4 pillars that stretch from the floor to the ceiling. It's 15 feet high in here. To the north, there was a small abandoned camp, and then a bunch of sarcophagi that were lying in these little alcoves.
Sorry, Kat, I just, as we were standing here, it dawned on me that we haven't even looked at that.
I've been waiting,
Yeah, we have no idea what's
but I'd
going on.
rather the PvP. I like PvP. Sorry, continue.
Well,
He's got his shadow magic, whatever. Probably that. He's probably fine. If if I had been aiming to kill, we'd be having a very different conversation. As it is, he's probably fine, and we should go and, well, unless you want to continue having this very loud conversation here when other enemies
Just
may
one more
come up,
question.
because we certainly haven't had that issue before with fire salamanders.
Oh, I think she knows we're here anyway. But one more question. You said if you were aiming to kill, it would be a different story. But you said you didn't shoot him on purpose, so you weren't aiming to kill the enemy? Did he piss
Didn't
you
know
off
what
that
the-
bad? That's all I'm asking.
I mean, he kind of pisses me off a little bit, but I don't want to hurt him.
No, he and I came to a bit of an understanding when we were having a conversation about you, in fact.
I'm not interested in either of you, I'm sorry.
Well, that's probably for the best. Too much fur.
Ooh.
I accept it. Not everybody can handle this.
You're missing some on your back, though.
I know.
I'm missing some on my face.
Honestly, that was actually one of the most horrific things I've ever been through. It's like, that was bad. In the future, I am all for, duking it out and allowing the dominant to prove their dominance, but let's do that like in a ring. You'll win either way. I mean, we both know that. But at least then we know what happened to the bard.
I appreciate the flattery. I have nothing to prove, and if I had wanted any of this group dead, I would have just left you to the insert orcish word here.
Is that the slavers?
Yes.
Ah, noted.
Oh, write that word down.
Yeah, I know. Would like to try to make a mental note of what that word is in case I hear it again.
Ooh, what's that?
Make an
Like,
intelligence check, Doc.
Yep, and then I'll have to figure out exactly. It would have been some sort of probably
14?
Yeah, 14. Yep,
Often.
you hear her say the word, and as she confirms it, that is the Orcish word for like slaver squad.
Okay. Noted. Okay, let's move past this because, to be quite frank, you know we need you, and I think right now you need us too. So if nothing else, you kind of have to be here for that. So let's keep
We are a little stuck together.
a little bit for right now.
ooh, I see a pretty green light.
Yeah,
She
don't
does
touch me.
not look like she agrees with that sentiment at all, and she's just going to go.
Well,
And
let me put it this way, do you have any other random groups of people that will help you fight off the slavers that you shot at while we were out there? Because you know we'll have your back.
will you?
Make
That's
a wisdom check, Cat.
As I'm suddenly thinking about the scouts that definitely weren't where they should have been.
Yep.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Honestly, even with an 11, man, they are out for their own neck, and these people have thrown themselves literally in front of you and figuratively in front of you since day one, and slavers don't act in that accord.
She's going to give you. Look, she's going to say, well, that's interesting. And it said, with her normal low charisma edgelord half-orc bullshit.
She acknowledged the edgelord, yes.
Oh yeah, 100%. When I've been describing her behind the scenes, it's accurate. This is a very different character for me. And she is going to go. She is going to walk past. She's going to lean against this wall. She's going to start watching the sarcophagi again. She's not going to say anything else. As far as she is concerned, the conversation is over, mostly because she has to think now.
You fucking caught me off guard with that one.
All right, well, I am gonna go look at this green light.
God damn it.
And Marie's gonna look down the well.
How far do you look down the well?
60 feet. That's basically as far as I
God
can
damn
see.
it. No, I was just being a smartass. Okay, so.
I mean, he had it too.
Yeah, no, you were right. That is, 60 feet. That is spot on. So you peek down the well. It only goes down about 35 feet. At the bottom of the well, there's what appears to be 2 broken buckets and about a half dozen mangled, rotted away corpses, just skeletal bones scattered all over. You don't see a whole lot else down there, but definitely a lot of fodder for whatever was hiding down there.
Food trough.
Yeah.
Was the stank from that jackass the same stank we were smelling coming out of the stinky hole?
Yes, it was. 100%.
Has it gone
As
away
you,
now?
it has. Over the course of the last 10, 15 minutes that you guys have been discussing what the happenings of this place, yes, the smell has subsided slightly. It is not an active scent being produced by a creature anymore. It is now a passive scent that just lingers here because there's no airflow.
Okay.
Thank you for stop passing gas, Ree.
Well,
Oh no, I haven't stopped. My ass has been open this entire time.
Bo, for roll a Constitution saving throw. No, just
At disadvantage.
yeah.
Because you can taste it.
Hey, I got that poison defense.
Oh shit.
so okay.
Okay, so
this-
real quick, sorry. Bofer said you were going down here. What are you doing down here? What is your intention?
I'm gonna look at this thing first before I touch it.
Okay, yeah, no, it looks to you like a bronze. So it looks like somebody. Well, I'll tell you what. Give me a history check, and roll it with advantage because of your stone cunning ability. You are not technically working with stone. Okay, I'll take the nat 20. So what it looks like to you is that somebody hardened the ground in the area that this circle is, whether it be naturally or unnaturally, and they chiseled out this very intricate design, being a circle with almost like a bunch of like hyper inlaid Celtic knots. And then when they had that all chiseled out and engraved, they poured bronze into it, and the bronze hardened and became the platform. In the center of the platform, about 1.5 feet off the ground, there is a candlelight worth of green flame hovering by itself ever so slightly. You see nothing else. There's no words, no runes, no plaques, no nothing.
This shit looks weird. What do you think this is, Ree?
Ree will come over and take a look.
I have an idea. How about we try this? I pull out a spoon of silverware, one piece,
Okay.
and I throw it at it.
Okay. Make an attack roll. Just roll a. No, fuck. Just roll a d20 and add your strength. Your strength modifier, that is.
So 19.
Okay. 19. So yeah, you throw the spoon, and it. What were you trying to do? Throw it through the flame, or throw it into the circle?
I was just trying to throw it at the circle.
Yeah. So you toss it into the circle. Boom, 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 boom. Lands perfectly center, vertical, completely upright, and then boop lays down.
That was a good throw.
Nothing happens. It's pretty impressive though.
Ree's like,
I'm not gonna get that spoon though.
Yeah.
Maybe throw a fork too.
You think a fork would help?
Just well, it's gonna even it out.
I mean, a spoon's kind of better though.
What did you think was gonna happen? I guess.
I don't know. I mean, remember what happened at the dragon statue when
Doc, give me a
Meepo
perception check.
Here. Okay.
Sorry, I'm watching you. I'm watching you do things.
When Meepo ran in front of it, that shadow thing just crawled out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, fucking sacked.
Okay, thank you.
How about we let this rest in the fire, and we come back to it?
Let what rest in the fire? The spoon?
It's a forge thing. It's a blacksmith thing. What would you say? A rat
Oh,
tail?
it's a saying.
A book?
Just throw one of the bodies in it.
He's saying sleep
I
on it.
am not
He's
touching
saying
one of
let's
those.
sleep on it.
Wait, is it the same color green as like our magic candle and
100% the identical hue of the torch that you are currently carrying and walking around to see. Yes.
What do these do? Do we know what these do? Should we even be using these things? Now that it's down in the evil, smelly cave, I'm wondering if we should be carrying around the same things.
you think this is some kind of evil zombie booyah shit?
I don't know.
Oh,
didn't
you
have a
mean the
throat demon
magical
before we
torch?
had the Green Lantern.
You mean the magic torch that we got from the last time we disturbed the dead in the restful place?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one.
Don't forget the candle.
The one that we
Candle, which
pulled
was
out of
also
it.
undead. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is interesting. They've both been kind of undead. Well, what was the
this
thing
looks-
called again?
This looks
Wait,
like this is also
troll.
a resting place.
Wait, guys, I'm noticing a pattern here. They're all green.
Yeah, Ree. Yep. You. Pat,
All right.
pat, pat.
Let's go check out the rest of the room before we touch.
Well, hold on. I was saying something though. So
Hmm.
it could be. It could be something that was created so that when you come to visit the dead, maybe it's just easy to see. It could be, part of a ritual for when you lay the dead to rest. Because every time we found it, it's been where there's been a tomb of some kind, right? There's coffins down here, so it might be nothing. But I don't know. I don't know how to feel about green flames.
That's a pretty ass pattern for just a light source.
Did I hear the shamans talking about magical flames or using magical flames in any way for things? Because we went after dwarves. We went into dark, cavey places.
Yeah. So give me a wisdom check, Kat.
Okay. There's my wisdom. I was looking as if it's a skill. I am obviously very tired, but I am tired and wise.
Fuck, a 21. So So, okay, two things to note. First of all, the war camp you came from, almost everybody had dark vision. It was very rare they brought somebody on that did not have dark vision, so
Oh, yeah,
a
that's
magical
fair.
flame was unnecessary. However, what they referred to as in the deepest of darks, sometimes a flame is necessary. Meaning that when your dark vision doesn't kick in instinctually, sometimes you do need a magical torch, and they did refer to ethereal flames as something that would guide their way. And they were typically referred to as green in hue. Whatever that
Okay,
may mean
that's
to you.
she's going to say a phrase in Orcish, then she's going to search for it in common, say spirit, dwarf, and she's going to switch to dwarven, and she's going to say ethereal flames. Does that mean something to you? I don't know the common for that.
Yeah, I can do that. Well, I mean, I can't right now, but I'd have to go through my passages and.
Is that what this is?
I've never casted it before, but kind of looks like it.
Make an Arcana check, Bofer.
Maybe.
It's definitely a magic flame, but you have no idea where the fuck it comes from.
It's a magic
Then
flame. Like
going to roll her eyes.
I mean, I could
And
have
then
told you that
back
was a
to
magical
common.
flame.
Switching to common, our shamans talked of flames in the deepest of darks, the green flames. Perhaps it's this. I still think that we should stop fucking with the dead and let them stay dead.
Yeah,
To be
well, maybe
fair,
if
the
they
dead
stopped
fuck
crawling
with
out
us.
of bathtubs,
That
then
is
we
true.
could do that. This time it wasn't our fault. I agree with the first two, but this time it wasn't our fault.
I just walked into this room and they started gouging at me. Pretty rude,
There
if you
were
ask me.
no undead until you decided to disturb the dead in the Citadel. We did not have this problem before then, and now it is always.
I've dealt with a couple zombies
well,
in my
I
travels.
was gonna
from
say,
time
I
to
mean,
time.
if a tree falls in the woods and nobody hears it, it still fell, right?
I've read about undead.
This
But this time
isn't
it didn't
new.
fall. It was disrespected in the final resting spot.
Who disrespected the tree?
We're not going to talk.
Little
I don't think you remember. You weren't there for that.
It was fully on fire.
Oh, that's right. I was not there for that.
Yeah, y'all. It was only me and Meepo because y'all just instinctively ran.
Wow.
Oh, right, I wasn't
It was
there.
kind of
Right.
scary.
And your secret is safe forever, you fuck.
Okay, well,
Have you
anyway.
actually talked to your god about atoning for the horrifically evil things that have happened?
If I will say this, if this is what that priest said it was, I don't know if atoning is going to make a difference. It sounds like Gopher, it sounds like you have to die for her to go away. And then we would bring you back. But
One
I
hand
thought she was gonna
definitely twitches towards my quiver.
I thought she was going to be down here. I thought she was going to be down here and we could fight her, and she's not. So I think that means she's going to keep doing stuff like this to torture you.
I guess we're gonna have to go up to that city and get this over with.
That's what I was going to say. That priest in the city might have something else. The priest here, that's all. The only information you give me was that they'll keep going for a year, right? Or until you die. And then even if we hit the year and you haven't died, then she'll do it again. That's what he told me the second time we went back. So, and maybe you don't have to die. Maybe there's a different way. Maybe there's a way to, maybe atonement would work. We could ask.
Maybe we can go up to the city and research it, try to find a library on this thing. I'm pretty sure they'll have more information up there than they would in Middleton.
So, Ree,
Yes.
this is gonna sound fucking crazy, but everybody else has failed, and your passive perception You, as you're kind of listening to these people talk about crazy ethereal flames and undead and going here and there and everywhere and crisscross applesauce and tap dancing on their mother's graves, you kind of blink and look around the room, and to the south of you, you notice that along this wall down here, there is a brick that is very clearly 3 shades darker than all the other bricks carved out in the 10-foot wall.
All right. So as everybody's having this conversation, Ree was probably staring at the flame a little bit, and then she'll just absolutely wander towards that brick. Then
Perfect.
didn't mean to go through the wall.
No, it's okay. Give me a perception check and give it to me with advantage since you're following the brick.
But yeah, I think that we could probably go up there and try to find some books, maybe figure
Good
something
rolls.
out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and the priest up there is supposed to be able to help. Too.
You 100%. Once you get to this brick, you kind of you reach out and you put your hand on the brick and you're like, why is this so awkward with where it is in the wall? And as you do so, you feel it indent ever so slightly, and then as you let your hand go, because of course you don't want to blow yourself up or fucking kill everybody and their mother, you look around and you realize, holy shit, there's a line traced along the ground about 2 inches deep into the ground, and then about a 1/4 inch up all the way around. It goes about 6 feet high and across. There is clearly a secret door here.
Oh, hey guys, I think I found a secret door. Yeah, check it out. There's this
Really?
little brick over here, and it's a fucking door that, check it out.
Interesting.
I'm gonna see if I can see it.
You don't even need to roll a perception check, as Ree points it out. No, there is very clearly there's one brick about 3.5 feet, 4 feet high that is 2 shades darker than any other brick that sits on this wall right now. Brick meaning the
stone
earth,
part, yeah.
the earth. It's not really stone; it's just clay. But it's very obvious. However, you do see when Ree points it out, there's a line traced along the ground, a line traced up, and a line traced over the top that does reveal what would potentially be a secret door. Doc, since you said you were looking at that closely, give me a perception check, please.
13.
Okay. So you're 13 as far as the... you know what? I'm sorry. I did not mean to ask for a perception. Give me an investigation. I apologize. Same information stands on perception.
12.
Not great. There is 100% some sort of secret door or passageway here.
Can I listen though? Or I can use the 13 if you want.
Yeah. So you kind of press your ear against the crack and you kind of listen in. From the other side, you hear the following.
Just me?
There's something on the other side.
Another zombie.
I knock an arrow and move to where I have line of sight, which is just going to be here. After glancing behind me at the sarcophagus to make sure nothing's going to move and jump at me.
Understood.
What's over there, Doc?
That sounded dead.
That's a start.
Undead.
Not so dead.
Zombie dead.
Do you think they know the door's there?
Well, it might be doing the same thing I was doing because it sounded like it was just breathing. Or not breathing. I know the living. I don't really know the undead very well.
Yeah, I don't think they breathe.
Maybe that's a discussion for another time.
Okay.
Do we want to try to bust in there?
Do you want to go check that stuff up there next to she first, or do you want to go down there with the undead things?
Maybe let's see what else is
Well,
in
now
this
we
room
know it's
before
there. I feel like I don't know if I can leave. I'll guard the door, I guess. I can't really just leave it alone now that I know it's there.
Well, yeah, it could definitely break through at some point and try
Doc,
to
how
eat our
about
faces off.
me and Ree guard the door?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
probably a better
when
idea.
they're
Okay,
talking,
I'll
I'm
go
gonna go check
search
the
stuff.
sarcophagus.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check, she. And Doc, what are you
Cool.
doing while she's rolling that?
I'm gonna, I guess, search like all the stuff around, like not the coffins, but like the zombies and the shit up here.
Yep, absolutely. So,
All right, Ree, shield wall.
Yeah, lock
Kid
shield.
rolled like crap all night.
all right, give me one sec here.
I guess I mostly just wanted to make sure nothing
So-
was going to attack me.
Yeah, no, I trust me. Yep, absolutely, 100%. The sarcophagi that you've looked at, with your roll, even though it's a 9, something broke out of that. There was actually a ghoul that punched its way out of that, and as you lift the top up, you realize that there's just a bunch of rotted, fetid, like liquid sitting at the bottom of it, and not much else. Doc, as you look through the camp, it is very clear that there was at one point in time another group of people who came this direction, regardless of their success and or failure, that were resting in the spot you're in. You find a couple of bones, including rib cages, one skull, and a couple of larger, like femur and whatever the long arm bones are. I don't know what they're called.
Humerus.
That's it. Lying around. Go ahead and give me a nature check.
No, 20.
20. So they are all half elven.
Okay.
All of them. But and more than that, you can tell that there was at least 2 males and 1 female here. So it was at minimum a party of 3 people, 2 males, 1 female, all half elven, based on their structure, the structure of the bones. You find, give me one sec. You find the following: 1 morning star, you find 1 breastplate, piece of breastplate armor. It's pretty worn, a little bit rusted, but it's in working condition. You find a chain shirt. And you find 4 diamonds in a small satchel that are worth, well, you actually don't know entirely what they're worth, but you find 4 small diamonds. You pull open a small velvet satchel, and as you look in, there are 4 diamonds that kind of jangle around. They're pretty decent size.
Okay. I'll head back down toward these guys. I'll hand Bofer the satchel of diamonds, which she never would have done before, but, oh, I guess he's over here. She'll hand Bofer the satchel of diamonds. Okay, so I don't know how much those are worth, but take a look at them because I might be able to use them for bringing people back to life. Also, speaking of bringing people back to life, the group that was here before, it was 2 males and 1 female. There were half elves. Yeah, I don't know why they died though.
Did I hear about half elves that are coming, like anyone trying to venture into this part of the down here like 50 years ago?
Make a history check for me. No, you never. There was never any tales that were. You know what? No, you rolled a fucking 21. Yeah, you heard of an adventuring party being hired by the mayor at the time to go down and clear the tunnels before they filled them in, which obviously never happened. Of anybody who may be residual occupant, and this may be those residual occupants in their small camp.
Okay. So I think it wasn't 50 years ago, but it was a little while after when they tried to resell the place. They wanted to come down here and clear the area since the previous owner was doing a lot of bad things down here.
Bo for taking inspiration die. That was wonderful improv. Thank you.
Thank you. But apparently they never filled the hole because they never came out. I guess that's what happened, and I just guess they sold the place.
Wow. I wonder if we just bought any of them.
Let's not think about that right now.
Okay, well, that was it. There was also a morning star and a breastplate and a chain shirt if anybody wants it. Otherwise, I'm gonna leave it here because that's gonna be too much for me to carry.
Yeah, let's leave the chain shirt, the breastplate. I think Marie already has a good morning star.
I mean, does the Morning Star look cooler than the one I have now?
It looks way fucking worse by like a long shot.
No, yours is the coolest.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Not much cooler than this thing right now.
I'm gonna pull out my looking glass from my my jeweler's tools, and I'm not sure what exactly the bonus is.
Yeah, so you are going to roll a history check with advantage, please. Yeah, so there are 4 diamonds in this small velvet satchel that are worth 50 gold each. Easily 50 gold each. If you were going to use them as spell components, they are 50 gold pieces each, and you have 4 of them. You can add that to your inventory.
Thank you. So these are probably worth about 50 gold per. The clarity is actually beautiful. Wow, it shines too.
Put it away, Bover.
Fine. Okay. Could you do the sewing up thing you did over there to me though?
You're hurting? Sure.
Just a little bit from.
If I do it now, I won't be able. So here's the thing: I only have enough supplies to do this so often and in so much time. Like I have to prepare my kit to be able to do this. So do you want me to do it now, or would you? Because I can only prepare it pretty much once per person in our party right now.
Yeah, just you could do it right now, and I have enough to heal anyone else that goes down.
Okay. I will do healer's healing then.
Okay. So go ahead and click on your healer's healing. Make sure that you're reducing your healer's kit charges.
Yeah.
So you gain... Wow, that's max.
That was
10
max.
hit points. Fucking
Nice.
wow. You are... Doc is a fucking Doc. So Doc lays you down, Bofer, literally grabs you like by the chest and like forces you onto the ground. And as she does so, she lifts up your chain shirt, pulls down your chain greaves, unbuckles your belt, and you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And she's like, shh. And she starts to plug your wounds with this weird, horrifically stinging and burning alcohol mixture. And then she binds your wounds. And as she does so, you feel infection and wound closure happening at the same time. She also numbs your wounds by hitting you with this small ampule and needle combo that you don't know what the hell's in it, but you feel very good after you've had it injected into you.
After she's done, she goes, "Oh yeah, this might hurt a little.
That would have been
Oh,
good
by the
to
way.
know.
You might not have let me do it. if
Gotcha,
I told you
bitch.
ahead of time." Well, because yours actually was goblin piss, Cat.
I was just reading that. I was like, Cat said, "Oh, so when Doc uses alcohol, things are fine, but when I do it, it's goblin piss and gross." Well, when it's goblin piss, it is gross, first of all.
I have kept Goblin Swill in my inventory with quantity of 0 as a constant reminder.
Don't pour
Never
goblin
forget.
piss on yourself.
So
Goblin swill is
who's,
okay. Infected goblin swill is no bueno. Sorry,
So,
go ahead.
You know what? It smelled. I mean, I assume all goblins are gross in general.
You can do anything you want to in the world of Dungeons and Dragons as
just-
long as the dice roll well enough. for
Can I
you.
just say, it was still goblin piss, though, even if it wasn't infected.
please don't talk about goblin piss.
You guys are talking about Ree. She's right here.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Like, that would
So,
not be in any way, shape, or form.
Are we going in, like, kick straight through, or do you want to try sneaking in?
I mean, it's literally a stone wall. I don't think kicking it's gonna do it. I'll do it. I'll probably fucking break through it.
You've
But
kicked like 3 of these things
That goes.
before.
Hey, Sheener, are you ready?
She is going to have one arrow, like, on the string, another between her fingers, ready to immediately fire a second. And she'll take that, like, archer stance. And I'm going to ready for enemies behind the door. I'm half expecting it to be gray, so if it is gray, I do not want to shoot literally anything else that looks zombie-ish and undead. I'm going to shoot at.
Absolutely understood. Thank you for that clarity, because that was very particular in the situation you guys are in.
And because if
Sorry.
you shot him twice in one session, that would be just plain fun.
I would just be rude as fuck, especially
Alright,
since he's
Doc.
not here.
When he's not here.
Do you want to try sneaking in if we come in after you?
Yeah. I
Like,
can
they
try.
don't know we're here
Alright,
already. We were
Alright.
quiet.
honor thy resolve, take the power of shadows, and go forth, child of honor. And cast
Okay.
guidance.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
going to use stealth and guidance.
Okay. Okay, 13.
I told you yesterday, every time I roll stealth, it is lowest possible.
She's not a quiet cat, but she's a good cat. She's good at assassinating. She's just not good at sneaking. Okay, anyways. Okay, so what are you attempting to do? Can you move your
I'm just
character
gonna
for
sneak
me?
up. I'm
Move
gonna
your
sneak up to.
character for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak up to the door.
Okay.
And then I want to see if I can try to slowly open it and maybe peek
Sure.
first.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Give me
Can
one
I-
sec. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. Sorry. All right.
Before I open it, I did want to
Yeah.
look for traps too.
Of course. Give me a. Well, actually, so if you're checking for traps, your stealth. Okay, so your stealth ate up the d4. So go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
11.
Okay. Yeah. No, it does not appear to be trapped.
I'm rolling super good. Okay, so since I'm pretty sure there's no traps, I guess I'll slowly open the door.
Okay. Bear with me for just one moment.
It's kind of quiet down here, Ree.
almost too quiet.
It's like, I don't know. What's too quiet?
What do you mean? What's too quiet?
Like, what's a place that's too quiet?
Doc looks over her shoulder and goes, "Are you guys serious right now?"
What?
All right.
Oh shit!
I need Bofer, Ree, and Doc to give me dexterity saving throws, please.
Oh fuck! Did we fuck it up? We fucked it up.
That's why I stay all the way in the fucking back. Deja vu. Please don't die.
All right,
Dang,
so
we have
Are you-
high
Candace,
dex.
Candace, you take 32 points of fire damage, and Bofer and Ree, you take 16 points of fire damage. As Doc looks up and over at this, like, quote-unquote secret door, she goes, "Nah, everything's fine, don't worry about it." She grabs the brick in the middle, and as she twists, you guys see this arcane sigil flash into existence in the center of the wall, and this burst of fire bursts forward, and she goes and flips backwards onto the ground, lets go, twitches a few times, and goes unconscious.
I don't know.
The
if
other
I've seen
two
that
are...
anyway.
What?
What I've seen, just out of curiosity, is that something I would have been able to see?
You rolled a shit perception
Right, no,
check.
I know.
Oh
But I
yeah,
just-
no, you could
okay.
you could have seen it.
Okay.
You did not see it. Yeah,
16, you said
unfortunately, an
damage?
11 perception check does not.
Oh, I know. I was
see
just curious.
A magical trap. I'm sorry. What did you say? 16. Yeah, 16 points
16.
of damage. 16 points of fire damage as this burst of flame, and then sizzles back into the wall, and you see smoke kind of trailing out of this little pinprick in the wall as Doc is laying dying. You see her in death rattle.
All right, Ree will
I'm gonna
just
grab
quickly
her.
dive down and like grab him, pull backwards
Okay.
away from the.
Understood.
The-
Understood.
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna compress with one of the charges of my healer's kit.
All right, so you automatically stabilize her. Doc, you are no longer dying. Go ahead, make sure you mark off on your healer's kit for me.
Will do. All right, Reed's drag her towards the well.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys go back towards the well. You see all this shit go down, and you're like, "Well, what the fuck?"
Yep. Yeah. No. 100% would have said the no translation needed Orcish word for fuck. And then I'm going to trust that they're going to take care of Doc, and I am going to like hyperfixate full alert. Because normally traps mean secondary ambush, so I'm going to be prepared for that.
Understood.
Hey, She, are you hurt? Ranger, are you hurt? Like
bit.
at all? Then come over here in front of me and cover the door while I do this, please. While this is going on, I'm gonna start.
So walk forward and avoid as much magic scary shit as she can in the process.
Prayer of healing.
While this is going on, yeah,
Yes. Sorry, I get really excited about rituals. Okay,
Wow.
so okay, so you begin your incantation. Beaufort draws a circle around all of you in the soil that is the ground. He literally turns his gauntlet over and imprints his holy symbol into every 3-foot section around the entirety of the group as she stays fixated on the door. Doc is barely breathing, and Ree is keeping Doc alive, barely alive this entire time. You go through your 10-minute ritual, Beaufort, and as you slap your gauntlet down on the ground as the ritual concludes, a burst of hot white light shimmers across the lot of you for the prayer of healing. Go ahead and make your roll.
15.
50. Holy fuck.
Oh.
What the fuck? Really? Yeah, no, that was a lot of fucking hit points. So, as the wave ripples out, you guys literally feel the cuts and scratches and gouge wounds that you have on you from the burn and from the ghouls literally sizzle away. Doc, as you are in unconsciousness, you sit up almost instinctually as scabs peel off of your face and your chest, and you look down and you are just being healed instinctually.
She says, "It's a trap." She starts looking around.
So we kind of ran into some fire.
Oh yeah, by the way, this is what I had for you guys at this spot, but it's not there anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, that got spicy real quick.
Yeah.
I think we disarmed the trap.
Did we?
We did now.
Well, whatever was back there probably is not going to be too surprising when he showed
It's
up.
gonna be like the other time when we almost got killed by a ballista bolt.
So let me ask this question again. I know I mentioned it earlier, but does anybody have proficiency in Arcana?
No.
No.
Negative.
Okay. Disregard my question. I'm sorry. Understood.
Be really
Cat.
helpful right
Understood,
about
Cat.
now, I
Thank
know.
you.
All right, Doc.
You want to give that? You want me to give that a try this time?
It did not feel good.
I could get you up again.
All right. Let's do it again.
All right,
Wait,
let's give you a different prayer this time.
Wait, how about I do it? And you guys
No,
kinda
I
stand
still
and save
got
it.
9 more lives. I didn't die.
Oh.
Actually, you have 8 more lives.
Candace, I'm sorry, really quick. Did you do the healer's kit on Beaufort?
Yes.
I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Just remind me because I did not put the
Yeah,
marker
sorry.
on
I wrote
the-
it. I wrote it down. I didn't want to interrupt.
No,
you.
it's fine. Did you do it to Ree or she?
I did not.
No. Okay, thank you.
All right.
I'm gonna give her another Mordine prayer.
Thank
All
you.
right, let's hear it. I know you've been practicing it, Boo Boo.
Let's do this one. Your heart radiant, open for the eyes of knowledge.
Oh, maybe that'll help. Okay, perception.
Yep. Go ahead and make a. No. Wait. Okay. What are you trying to do, Ken?
I want to see if there's a trap still.
And after that,
Again.
I'm
Oh,
slowly. gonna
okay.
walk away.
Understood. Yes. Go ahead and give me an investigation check with a D4 bonus.
Investigation or perception?
No, investigation.
can't roll with her shit today.
There is no trap here.
I'm still not entirely sure, but I think it's okay now.
You touch where the flame shot out at, and you're like, I'm probably okay.
Would you like me to walk through the door? Maybe.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty tough. I can take it. Whatever's on the other side.
That's true. Plus, you
Even
probably
if-
won't die.
Well, I want to listen at the door again really quick.
Okay.
That's a 20.
Yeah, so on the other side, you hear the following.
Is it the same? Is it the same as before, or does it sound like more aggressive?
It sounds like when you guys were fighting the zombies, but like 3 octaves deeper.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think whatever it is bigger. I think whatever it is bigger. She's just like,
All right.
pretty sure whatever it is bigger.
Bree.
Are we gonna do this? All
Yeah,
right.
let's do this.
All right, let's fucking do this. All right, on the count of 3, I'm gonna open this motherfucker. All right, ready? Avocado, lemon, Saskatchewan, brown, go.
Alright, so you grab the door and or the brick that is the door, and you twist it, and as you twist it and pull outwards, the door pops open, and it reveals a hallway that is about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet long and about 5 feet wide. Still that 15-foot height. But yeah, there is not a whole lot there except another door at the end that is wooden and closed currently.
Yeah.
He's not dead, or she's not dead.
There's just a big scary wooden door at the other end.
Wood can be scary.
Well, we can, I guess. All right, yeah, Ree will. Yeah, well, yeah, Ree will just walk down the hallway.
Okay, and
Probably
as you walk down the hallway,
Yeah.
you know, with the torch out, you do hear audibly from the other side of the door that you're on. Very heavy, labored breathing of something that is not natural. Also, since we have kind of bypassed it up until this point, when you have the torch out, you cannot have your shield out, which I know has increased your AC. So just for the...
Well, I would probably not have her Morning Star out if she has her shield. If she's having the torch, she probably would have stowed her Morning Star.
Oh, okay.
She
Seriously reduces the damage you deal as far as when we're in combat. So I'm just making sure that we're, because in that last fight you had the.
I know. I didn't. I didn't say anything about dropping the torch and bringing out the Morning Star.
Sure.
Like that.
And if you just drop it on the ground, not a big deal.
Yeah,
Just make sure you
that's-
mention
yeah.
it to me when we start combat, so that I know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, it's at this spot, so there's only
Yep.
a circle of light. Yada yada yada.
Yep.
Okay. Anyways, you regardless of that though, because you guys all see in the fucking dark anyways, because dark vision, you do hear you hear audibly like this heavy, big, labored breathing from the other side of this door.
All right. She'll approach the wooden door.
How about we go the shortest to tallest, so we don't shoot someone again?
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Don't worry, if someone gets shot, it's going to be intentional.
It's a trap.
I know.
Admiral Akbar says it's a trap.
Red flag. Red flag.
In front of her.
And I will not be going into the hallway at the same time as them. In fact, I will stay decently far back.
Does this door look like it's like reinforced at all, or it's just like a another rotten wooden door?
Sorry guys, give me just one
Oh,
second.
goodness.
Give me just 1 second. Apparently one of our kids is freaking the fuck out, so
Oh no.
I don't know. She looks fine to me, but I don't know what. I don't know. She like jumped up out of her bed and crawled behind the bed, and she's like hiding behind the bed. This is a D&D game in itself. I'm just watching this kid have an absolute freak out.
I wonder if she heard your gnarly growling sounds.
To be honest, it's a distinct possibility. I do a lot of crazy voices.
Yeah.
Is your voices on for the cam the baby cam or something like that?
Wouldn't that be fucked up? You kids want to hear what Bofur's Revenant sounds like?
Oh my god.
I don't even want to hear that. I've not listened to any of that shit since I recorded it, so I don't like it.
Bofur's gonna start thinking of things to say to read because it's like a whole different ballpark from how to transcript scripture.
Do shit, hit shit hard.
All right. So, as far as this door is concerned, it does not appear to be locked, and it does appear to be open. Go ahead, and give me a perception check. I take that back. No, yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay, here it comes. 14.
It legitimately does not look like it is trapped. It looks like it was meant to just open inwards, and that's the end of it.
All right, Ree. I'm going to read you from the 3rd chapter.
Oh, it's my favorite chapter.
Kick it.
Is that the whole chapter?
No, that's the first verse. The second verse is
Same
into the fire.
Kick it! And she'll kick the door.
Bam!
Oh, there he is. Okay,
All right.
great.
Hold on one sec, though. What I'm going to need... Okay, so give me just one moment. As you kick the door, you rear back and boom, you kick the door open. There are two absolutely massive, clearly at one point in time, ogres, now zombified in their natural state, or in their unnatural state, standing before you. Both of them turn their heads towards you, kind of cockeyed, almost twist them completely around and upside down, looking at you as they begin to lurch forward. I am going to need everybody to go ahead and click their character and give me some initiative.
Oh, we got some big stinkers.
You also all see the body, unconscious, of Gray lying in the very center of a circle. What at one point in time was a stone slab, which is busted into about 7 different pieces, and a couple of blue crystals lying around it. He's lying on top of that blue slab, clearly bleeding out. Give me 1 second here. All right, everybody had their rolls.
Yeah, it doesn't look like mine populated correctly. I'm a 7 instead of a 20.
Okay, give me 1 sec. So we're 12.
Tell you what, my armor rating definitely shows in my AC. Or my initiative.
All right. So, as the door swings open all the way to the top, you realize there are 2 massive ogre-like zombie creatures in this room that immediately turn their attention, and you hear the sound kind of echo throughout the room. As they begin to lurch forward, Gray's body is spread literally almost spread eagle, like for lack of a better term, missionary position on this stone slab that's been busted into 7 pieces. There are 4 blue crystals lying around him, and you see, since you got the first go, give me a perception check.
Okay.
What?
Any consequences with how far back I am?
Sorry, guys, give me 1 second. No, you had a 7, is that right?
Yeah.
Did anybody else have a fucked up roll? Everybody else is good? Okay, sorry. Give me 1 sec here. Okay, sorry. I apologize. It didn't... This program is great, but not perfect.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what was your question? As far as where you are, as far as where you
If there
are?
were any penalties to my
There's not.
perception
Nope,
things.
not at all.
Cool. 22.
22. So you see the blood that is dripping out of the wounds in the neck from where you shot Gray are draining, still actively draining, which means he's not dead, but they are dripping and almost magically transferring to the crystals that are lying around him in this room. You see the blood literally spreading out from his body in 4 directions into these crystals. Like it's consuming it, and it is your turn.
Okay. So in Dwarvish, I'm going to bark out, fuck ritual, he needs healing fast. Then I'm going to step forward, and I am going to ready to shoot an enemy that I can get line of, shot on. And that'll be my thing.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Fuck.
So,
What the fuck is that thing?
a creature materializes in front of you, Ree. Go ahead and give me an attack roll, please.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that to actually. Most of the time, I readies don't do shit. No, let's see if it still doesn't do shit. Fuck.
17 does hit, absolutely. So what I need you to do is give me some damage, so 9. So as it hits this creature, so you ready your arrow, and as you ready your arrow, you see something materialize in front of Ree, and it appears to be made completely of darkness. Just this weird shadowy form kind of springs into existence and begins to swing down at Ree. As that happens, you fire your arrow. You see it pass through the top of the head of this creature, kind of knocking it back ever so slightly, but you're not entirely sure what it did to that creature. I'm sorry, that was 9 damage, correct?
Yes, and I was half expecting you to say that my arrow passed straight through and hit Gray.
No, it did not do that. That would be pretty awesome on my end. So no, you fire the arrow, it kind of passes through. You see it rear back as if it was hit, but the rest of it kind of the shadow materializes and there rematerializes, and there is no issue. So Ree.
Holy shit! It's a fucking smoke monster.
So this thing swings down at you, and as it does so, you feel this cold presence brush against your cheek and then into your chest, and you feel it like reach for your heart. And as that does so, you kind of pull back, and you see the hand come out and kind of rear back for another strike, but it doesn't make it this turn, and that ends its turn. It misses you. Doc.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna shoot at this thing because I can't do anything else.
Thank God, me and Ree are short.
That's a 9.
A 9, unfortunately, as you fire your crossbow. And by the way, for those of you shooting ammunition weapons, make sure that you're marking your ammunition off. You fire, and it passes through, right through the ghost-like form of the shadow creature.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope. No, I can't really do anything.
All right. So, the ogre-like creature moves forward. Turns ever so slightly and rears back with its weapons as it begins to just pummel the absolute shit out of Ree in the doorway. Well, we'll see about that, actually.
Yet to be seen.
Okay, that's a 17. I think a 17's a miss, right?
It's a miss.
Miss. All right. So it swings down with this, I mean, a force that feels to you like a baby hill giant swinging. Bounces off the wall, shattering a piece of the wall in the process. It does end its turn.
Whew. Getting real lucky here, guys.
Do you need to go?
He's not chilling out. I don't know what to do.
I will just end here. All right, so in front of Beaufort and Doc materializes another creature, made of shadows, apparently made of shadows. And as it does so, it is going to swing down at Beaufort. That is only a 14. So actually, you know what? Hang on. I'm sorry, that is a 21. 21 does hit. So the 21 hits. That is that's 6, that's 11, 12. That is 13 points of necrotic damage to Beaufort. As the claw hits you in the back, Beaufort, you turn around and see this shadow-like creature standing behind you, spinning in the darkness and the void. Even though there is this crazy green ethereal torch here, there is this shadowy creature spinning behind you. It reaches down and you feel something clutch your heart. You take the necrotic damage and you take 1 point of strength damage, meaning your total strength is reduced by 1.
Oh no.
Okay. How do I don't know how to do that.
So I believe there is. So if you click, that is a good question. How the fuck do you reduce your strength? I'll tell you what. I'll just write it down on a note card, and I will also put on your character token an icon.
Or we could just when I do strength damage, I'll just take off 1.
Well, yeah. Well, no, you don't have to. Well, it depends on what your total strength is right now. I actually don't know what that is.
It's 14.
I'm sorry. Did you say 14?
14.
Okay, so you're down to 13, which is just a +1 instead of the +2. But
Correct.
here's what I'm going to do. For strength damage, I'm going to put this little grip on your character so it's there for next weekend. And then I'm also going to take a note on my end that says that you were reduced by 1 strength. Because that is important for this fight.
Understood.
So there does seem to be a way to adjust it if you actually click on your strength modifier. It'll bring up a window. Oh, wait, hang on.
See, yeah, I was thinking back in the day
Yeah.
of 3rd edition, there used to be like temporary ability modifier adjustments that you could do. I'm not sure about this one. So wait, you click on strength.
Yeah, if you click on strength, should bring up a window.
Oh, other modifier or override score. You can click
Yeah.
override score and make it 13. Beaufort, I'm already making it 13.
If you just do modifier, it's probably easier just to.
That's true.
But yeah.
That's true. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can do that. Okay, so you are officially at 13 right now, Beaufort, if you refresh your
Got it.
D&D Beyond page. Yeah, but thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys, just for reference, in the future, you can either do other modifier, which will change the modifier base, or if you want to actually do the strength base, which will also change the modifier base, you just override the score. And then obviously when it changes, you shift it back. Okay. With that being said, that ends its turn, and then we're gonna go to Re, and then we're gonna just work through this round, you guys, and then we're gonna end it. It will be quote unquote middle of combat, but we're gonna pick it up next weekend after we do this round. So Re.
Okay. Yeah, Ree will attempt to whack at this guy in front of her twice. First and foremost, yeah, she'll drop the torch.
Yes.
Take out her Morning Star. Bonus action Rage. Fuck this shadow monster, and attack this thing twice. So, attack number 1. That's probably not going to do it.
Okay, so that was a 14. 14 hits.
Oh, it does. Okay. Number 2.
That
Definitely
was-
not going to hit.
So, no, 7 does not hit, but the 14 does hit, and the 14 that hit, it appears to hit, but it deals way less damage than, like, you would normally do against a creature of, like, full physical flesh and blood. You swing at it, and as you hit it, you see part of it, like, kind of, like, break away from its normal form, but then kind of subtly, partially reform, though it's wavering ever so slightly. So the first attack was 10 damage, so it's going to be reduced to 5. Okay, but you do definitely hit it. And then the second one just kind of, it vanishes and then rematerializes in front of you.
And am I X'd out? What's
No, so I put that there because that's where the torch is. You said you dropped the torch on the
yes,
ground.
yes.
Yeah, so anytime I put an X over you will just be where you passively drop the torch to then move into combat.
Perfect.
Okay, that brings us to Ogre Zombie number 2. He's going to move over here. Turn ever so slightly, and he's going to swing at you.
He's like picking at his teeth or something.
So that is going to be yeah, that's a 21 to hit you.
Yeah.
So you take... Oh, you are raging, though. You take way less damage.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's only 9 points of damage from a fucking ogre zombie.
Yeah, suck it, ogre.
So we're going to reduce that to 4 because of your rage. So he swings down at you with this massive great club, and it does. It hits you, like, right in the foot and shin. You feel your leg buckle, but you kind of, like, jump back, and you look down. Nah, you haven't taken shit. You don't even have a bruise.
Great club, more like mediocre club.
All right. So that ends its turn. Gray is currently unconscious. Bofer.
And we're in a messed up situation right now in this hallway. I'm gonna use a scroll,
Okay.
but I'm gonna use the spider climbing scroll.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Tell me how I'm supposed to do this.
Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. Okay, so you're using a scroll of spider climb. That's correct?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, so spider climb is not of your class, so give me an Arcana check, please. Just roll an Arcana check.
All right. Before you say I pass or fail, I might use my inspiration. Definitely using it.
Okay, roll your inspiration.
Fuck.
Not great. So you pull the scroll of spider climb out. Actually, give me 1 second. Let me refer to my chart before I do this. Okay, understood. So you pull the scroll of spider climb out, and you begin to read the incantation, and you feel the arcane syllables pouring off your tongue, which makes your mouth and your jaw burn like you've never felt before, because you typically don't read arcane incantations. And as you feel like you're just about at the cusp of finishing, you spill out the last of the incantations onto the page. The page ignites in this purple arcane flame. The entire scroll burns away, and nothing happens.
Damn.
And go ahead and remove that scroll from your inventory,
It's
and your
removed now.
action is gone.
All right, so action's gone. Let's see here. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast spiritual weapon at 3rd level.
Excellent. And what weapon do you conjure? Like, what is the actual?
It's gonna be a giant red hammer.
I'm sorry, a hammer. You said.
Yes. And since the hallway's 15 feet high, I'm gonna place it right above this guy right here.
Best I can do is a blue hammer.
That's perfect. And it says at higher levels. Oh crap! I read the thing wrong. I'm sorry. I thought it said at higher slots than level 2, it increases by 1d8. It says it's higher than level 3.
Level 3 or higher. So it's a level
Yeah.
2. It's a level 2 spell. So if you cast it at level 3, you gain the extra damage.
Okay, so I read it wrong.
Which is fine. Do you want to cast it at level 2, just a standard spiritual weapon?
Yes, please.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so you mutter your incantation, you throw your gauntlet up. As you pull it down, boom, a spiritual weapon spins into existence. This gorgeous, animated, by the way. I did pay $7 for all of the animated spiritual weapons because we have a fucking cleric. You spin this.
So cool.
Thank you. You spin this spiritual weapon into existence, and it immediately swings down. Make your spiritual weapon attack, please. Oh yeah, 17 definitely hits. Give me some damage. All right, so it spins down. It hits this thing literally in the top of the head, and as it does so, it forces it all the way to the ground, almost like an old Looney Tunes cartoon. Bam! Smashes down. As it rises back up, the shadow rises back off of the ground, but only about the size of a halfling versus about the size of a half-orc where it was before. And you see its entire existence swiveling just barely. It fucked it up bad.
Oh, that's gonna be it.
All right. Give me one moment.
I've never heard of strength damage before. That was interesting.
Oh man,
Yeah, I mean,
back in 3rd edition,
Yeah, that's a big thing
ability
back then.
modifier damage was just the fucking worst. There was actually a whole set of rules where if you hit 0 on any of your specific stats, strength would immediately turn you lethargic. You'd be paralyzed permanently. Constitution would kill you outright because your lungs couldn't function. Intelligence would make you brain dead. Charisma would essentially make you brain dead. Wisdom would... I mean, there's just this whole set of rules where you would have these ability point modifiers. Like, so now... in this edition, Ray of Enfeeblement reduces your physical damage by 1/2, right? Back in the day, you could hit a target with Ray of Enfeeblement over and over and over, and it would do 1d6 strength damage every time that it hit it. And you would just progressively weaken it. Oh,
That
it's
just sounds overpowered.
It's not
I did
it's
that
not
a lot.
overpowered because all of your other class, there was no such thing as concentration. Concentration didn't exist. So your clerics, your buffers, you could stack all of your buff spells. Bless, Shield of Faith, Endure Elements, Protection from Energy, Invisibility, Fly, Haste. Those were all stackable. You could just drop them, boom, all in one shot. It didn't work the same way this edition works. So when you do encounter a creature in 5th edition that does actual statistic damage, it is a very scary fucking creature regardless of its challenge rating. Okay, anyways, on that note. Boop! Hi, She.
Fuck.
So, one creature, a final 3rd shadow creature materializes in front of She and it does not attack because it had to dash to get to you, but you see it shimmer into existence and kind of reach out at you, and it will end its turn. On that note, and give me just 1 second here, go into descending. Guys, we're going to end here for tonight. We are right at the top of our round. This is where we will be saved for next week. So we're going to call it here since we have had a full round of combat, and we will progress forward from here next week. Any last-minute questions before we bail for the weekend?
No, I think I'm good.
I'm so glad I got Doc to give me that aid right there.
Oh, dude, you guys have done a very good job in these, 1.5/2 rooms of making the best of the abilities that you have. Because, yeah, this is not... Where you're at right now is not easy. And for most of you who don't know, even if a character is missing, I don't change the challenge rating on shit. Like, you face it as it is if somebody's going to be missing from the standard party. So... the fact that you guys fought 5 ghouls and a ghast with 4 people is extremely impressive. And you did it without anybody using a turn undead, which is like, holy shit. So...
Yeah, I wanted to save
Actually,
that.
it's less holy shit. We didn't use the holy.
Right, exactly.
I wanted to save it.
Makes sense.
Might need it now.
Yeah, no joke. Yeah, this is a holy shit moment.
I think these guys are higher than my CR.
Your CR doesn't matter. Nobody's CR matters.
No, I mean, like, I can only make half.
I understand what you're saying. Yes. Well, actually, I don't know where you're at as far as that's concerned, as far as them being feared or destroyed outright.
I can destroy them, but it's only half. Like half a challenge rating, not even 1.
That's fair. Okay, we're going to go ahead and bail for here tonight, you guys. We'll see you next Sunday. If anybody has conflicts, please just shoot me a message throughout the week and let me know. Obviously, this worked out to be a very good Mother's Day. Hopefully, Lucy did awesome on his test, so we will have him back in full spirits next week. As his body is now very randomly planted in the middle of this weird summoning stone thing. All right, guys.
I wanted to just say sorry for having to step away midway through.
Oh, no, please. Is everything okay? I mean, hopefully everything's good. You can send me a message if you want to, if you'd rather. Or not at all. That's cool, too. That's your prerogative.
Definitely not turning on stream. I'm okay. We're making it through.
Okay.
Always fun.
Understood. Kat, you know where we are. And we have D&D next Saturday, so you know where we are, and... shoot us a message if you want to discuss further.
I am desperately looking forward to in person 8 hours turning off my phone and yeah.
Trust me, I've been looking forward to it for the last 3 days, and it's still a week away. So
what class do you run on that night?
What was that?
What class do you run normally?
Oh, in that one I am a Air Genasi rogue acrobat. Who's absolutely not prepared to be with a group of adventurers that are basically prepared to take on gods. Sybil is just like, I was a guard. You guys.
I'm ready to take on God or become him.
Yeah. Sybil is. She's absolutely not a coward. In fact, in our last session or the one before, I catapulted across a cavern and challenged a hag one-on-one. She's not a coward, but she is what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with all of you? You can't just... I'm sorry, did you say a kraken? I'm sorry. Was the harpy before or after you threw yourself off the cliff? No, that was with the... Oh, okay. My bad.
To be fair, it was
Sybil
a kraken
very,
priest.
very different.
But yeah, krakens, there's a lot of weird shit that happens in... Oh, wow, I just had somebody...
Whereas in the south, we call them krakens.
A kraken.
Yeah, my acrobat came into the party later, and so I have a lot of fun in character when they reference something terrifying that they did, just being like, wait, what? Hang on, what? I'm sorry, what? And then them sharing a look and trying to
Understood.
decide
Seru,
whether or not
Zarin. Got
this
it,
is
got it,
going to
got it,
be
got it,
the
got it.
story that
Thank you,
sends
guys. We're going
me
to go ahead and raid
back
Vale.
to my guard post. It's very amusing. Sybil is not an edgelord.
Yeah, well, this fight is kind of scaring me already.
As
Yeah,
it should.
me too.
And just
As,
wait.
as a strength-based player, yeah, it's a little terrifying.
Mm,
Yeah, just get yourself a bow.
Yeah,
Do have some pretty high decks.
it's true.
I look forward to talking to all of you in a week or less.
Sounds good.
Likewise, guys, and thank you so much for popping in. Yeah, especially on another holiday, Mother's Day. I was talking to Candace about it earlier. I can't believe we've been playing this for 5 fucking months now. Like, this is 20 weeks. This is crazy. So yeah, I look forward to diving back into it with Lucy. Lucy says he's good for the rest of the month and potentially up until next month. So we'll get back into it next week.
sounds perfect.
Awesome.
All right, guys.
As always.
Pass on Mother's Day wishes to Candace, please. I was going to do it
Absolutely.
again,
Yes.
but she ran away.
Yes, nope, yeah, absolutely. I'm not entirely sure where she's at right now, but we will. I will follow up with her in just a few. We'll see you guys
You
soon.
lost the assassin.
Night, everybody.
All right, bye bye.
Yeah.
Ran away over there.
There's a tank coming. I got bazooka though. It's a not NPC. It's a real player. Like, he's right here in the middle. I got him though.
Right here, he's one.